that's the case and they were somehow, these dolls were just jerks.
I think they feed off of fear because fear is a form of energy. Even with like the adrenochrome, they have to,
No.
the adrenochrome is stronger and more pure the more stress and torment that
We're not talking about Monsters Inc. right now.
I'm just saying is that they do this because it's energy. They're energy vampires. They feed off energy. That's why if
they feed off fear.
Right, but if you believe in the entity, then it gives it more power. And if you are more fearful of it, then it will more likely communicate with you, whereas like somebody's like, whatever, it's all bullshit. They're never going to have those experiences because it doesn't have the energy to feed off of. It's too draining on the spirit to interact with you. Whereas if it can make the hair stand up on the back of your neck, then it's more likely that it can feed off of those emotions and that energy.
Okay, so look, I believe in spirits and ghosts. I do not believe in demons. I just don't.
I believe in
can't.
demons. I can't because I've encountered them personally is why I believe it.
And I guess because I don't, I never will. But I believe in spirits.
Exactly what I'm saying.
I believe in like spirits and ghosts.
And
that makes sense to me.
that's probably why the ghost actually talked to you on the spirit box. And I believe in spirits and ghosts too. That's why when I talked to it, I got the same result when I started asking the right questions, same as you. We believe. I think someone that doesn't believe, it has a harder time.
Doesn't that seem convenient though? Wouldn't you want to go after the people that don't believe?
Well, look at Elon. Elon does not believe whatsoever.
No.
But he's a believer now.
A little bit.
He's a little bit now.
Still hesitation of what he.
Right, because he's very logical.
And he's like, well, maybe I didn't hear what I thought I heard.
Right. But he doesn't have as many encounters as we do.
Because he doesn't believe in it.
Because he doesn't believe in it. It's too much energy wasted on someone that doesn't believe. But if it can make someone who already does,
good. Like you're in danger.
I'm not in danger.
You believe in it, so I'm good then, right?
I'm filled with the Holy Ghost, so I cannot be possessed. Okay. Me personally, I feel like you're in danger because you don't believe.
The majority of people that do get these demons are religious. Look at it. Look into the history of all of it. They're religious people because you guys buy into it.
And I don't believe that you have to be a religious person in order to be saved. So if you are someone, you call it whatever you want, but if you believe that you are protected, then therefore you are. That's the difference. Someone who doesn't believe is not protected, therefore could be manipulated.
That's a different conversation for another day because I know what I wanted to say. But I feel like you guys are the most vulnerable then.
I think
because you believe in it and you're religious, and if God can't save you, no one can.
I think me personally, I feel like I'm I'm not vulnerable whatsoever because I have that protection. But it also does say in the Bible that you should not, engage in those types of behaviors, right?
And what are you trying to do?
I don't want to engage. I didn't even want to do that thing. Honestly, I was just like trying to see, okay, was this actually interference? And I probably should have never done it. But the curiosity killed the cat. Okay. True. So curiosity got the best of me. I'm a human being. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. But I
because you don't know what you were talking to.
I do not know what I was talking to, but I do know this, that I am safe and I am protected.
None of us are.
I believe I am. I believe, therefore I am.
I believe I'm a cat. Do you see how that works?
You need a cat box?
Cat box. My thing is this whole, I guess because we're on different ends of the spectrum. I'm going to be okay because I'm choosing to be okay. You need something to protect you because you don't think you're strong enough to do it yourself?
No,
from like demons or whatever?
I do myself, but I have...
You need to believe in something?
I have a hedge of protection, like a shield. Like
what if it's not
called
real?
putting on the
but
armor.
my thing is, I've listened to your sermon this
And if
whole
it's
time.
not real,
What if you're wrong, and this is all a simulation or whatever it is, and we reincarnate? What if you're wrong?
then I slept at night and I'm okay with being wrong.
Yeah, but then what if
But for me, I don't feel like I'm wrong because of the things that I have seen.
But why can't people who have a whole bunch of demons just be schizophrenic?
I think they very well could be, and that would be a scientific explanation. The difference is the supernatural abilities. Having a mental disorder doesn't give you the ability to do things that you just can't do or possibly know.
Well, maybe they didn't know they couldn't do it, and then they did it.
If you've never been exposed to certain languages and then all of a sudden you start speaking them fluently.
The first time you're exposed to food, you eat it as soon as you smell it. You don't have questions. You're just like, oh my gosh, this is it.
You know, speaking in a different language, for instance, if someone who's never even heard the Latin language just
part of their brain, and we just don't know.
How did it get there?
We have a whole bunch of brain. We don't know. We don't know what's in there.
I believe your brain has to be exposed to something in order for it to retain it there. Now I get what you're saying, that maybe it's from a past life or something like that. Maybe. But
that
for
makes
me,
more sense to me.
I don't think so. I don't know. But I would say that, supernatural ability from, split personality disorder seems more likely to be demonic possession. I do believe that split personality disorder does exist, and that is a real scientific explanation. But I think when you add that other factor into it, that's when it becomes something different. And we have to be able to realize that there are just some things that we can't explain or understand.
Yeah.
And that we have to be open to the possibility that maybe there's something just completely that defies the law of physics, defies the laws of science, defies everything that we know, because it's something that we can't comprehend.
And I believe there's things out there we can't comprehend, but I guess you're going to call it demons and I'm just going to call it schizophrenia. And it's all the same thing. It'll all be the same thing in the end.
I think a lot of the arguments with all these different things is it comes down to the names.
I agree.
I think
that's what I'm saying. Like, you call it this, I call it that, but it's the same thing.
Right. We're arguing over semantics of the identity of the word that we've created for something. And
that's what people don't understand.
It's all the same thing.
We're all talking about the same thing. We're just giving it different names. Even in the world now, like, we are all talking about the same thing. We're just using different words to say
right.
it.
And the problem is we're not moving forward with understanding what is actually happening because we're too busy arguing over the semantics of the words.
Now, with that being said, I would still want to help, even if they were schizophrenic or demonic possessed. I would still want to help. Does that make sense? Like, I don't have to believe in it to want to help somebody be okay. And that's where we all fall on. Like, okay, how do we help this person with whatever is wrong with them? But
and I think, help can come in different forms. I think some people find help from medication. Some people get help from prayer and
from religion.
Exactly. And prayer doesn't necessarily have to be religion, like I said, I don't believe in religion.
Okay, well, I mean in God in
But
general.
that's us arguing over the semantic of the word.
The semantic of what you call
exactly.
it.
That's
right.
a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
So, I think we get to the root of all this, the sooner we as a society accept that there are things we can't explain and stop arguing over the semantics of the words and start having a more open mind about the different things that we are encountering, because there are just some things that science can't explain.
I mean, yeah. And the reason I do agree with that is because I believe ghosts are real.
And if you're watching, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the show with your
I
friends.
forgot we were live because that
Hit
was in my head.
the subscription button if you're watching on YouTube and you're not subscribed already. We are trying to get to 500 subscribers, so help us out with that. And we appreciate all of you that are watching and hitting the like button consistently. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, X, and Abstract at Ozthecryptogoat. So come check us out. If you're watching on TikTok, you're not watching on TikTok because we're not live on TikTok anymore.
I'm done with
Because
TikTok.
we can't say what we want to say, and that's the beauty of the show, is we get to openly talk with free speech and expression
While we still can.
And that's why I pushed so hard to start this show now, because my intention was to do this much later on. And
We appreciate you guys so much. So much.
Thank you, everyone. You guys are incredible.
One thing I do want to touch on, though, because this is my same thing with the moon landing, is these dolls, you know, little Robert and Annabelle.
Mhm.
What if those stories are true and we're assholes? Like, we're discrediting their whole experience. Like, they're terrified and scared for their life, and we're just like, it didn't happen.
I think that's why it's important to have an open mind.
That's my only thing. Like, that's always sits in the back of my head. Like, I know I'm wrong sometimes. I mean, it's not really that much, but like, I know I can be wrong sometimes. I am me. How often am I wrong?
All the time.
Never.
That's why you're the fact checker, because you're always freaking right. I hate it.
It's annoying, right? But more times than not, I try to be as, what do you call it? As educated as possible about everything. But in the back of my head, it's that you could be wrong. And that's what hits me with these dolls, was like, gosh, what if I'm wrong? And these dolls did all these horrific things, and I'm just telling these people, your experience is wrong. What you felt is wrong. Everything you went through is wrong. That's not fun either. I don't want to do that to anybody.
Think of people that are demon possessed, right? Telling them that they're discounted, we
I don't want to do that either. I don't want to discount somebody's, like, and what did I say? Perception is, 90% reality. What you perceive is your reality. And to them, that was their reality, whether they made it up. Now, see, that's where that's where we try to decide. But perception is reality. And that reality for them that's what was real.
For me, I've experienced demonic entities. I've experienced schizophrenic personality disorder.
Seems pretty demonic.
People,
Maybe it's true.
I've experienced both.
Probably.
And there's a fine line where you can use discernment to identify the difference between each, because I believe both do exist.
I do. But again, the back of my head, it's like, could be wrong, but the reality is I'm too logical to think anything else. But again, I don't want to discredit someone's perception. That just seems mean. Like, I believe that you think you saw those things, and I wouldn't discredit that, because that was your experience. It wasn't my experience. So only you would know that experience. Does that make sense?
Right. And if you're watching, I would implore you to have an open mind about things. Do not, put people down or discredit their experiences, because we as humans may never understand any of these topics, and you should never, mock someone or put them down or anything like what you're talking about, because the fact of the matter is that no one does. That is,
we don't know nothing.
Yeah, we have no idea.
We have no idea.
Right. So no one is right, no one is wrong. So for you to go into the world and act as though you know what you're talking about and you know everything, that is when you realize that you know nothing, is when
you stop learning.
Right. So if you cannot be taught something and you cannot be receptive to something new, that is a form of holding yourself back from learning and educating yourself. So I would implore you to have an open mind, question everything, listen to everything, but believe nothing.
And I know we bicker, but it's more so we have very, very different of opinions and thoughts and how we do things. But at the same time, there's a mutual respect because his comes from a real place, mine comes from a real place. You don't get to discredit the other ones. I don't believe, and he may not believe what I have to say, but the point of this show is to listen to all perspectives, listen to all the theories, come up with your own way of thinking. Come up, maybe you learned something you didn't, maybe you think we're crazy. It doesn't matter. Like he said, listen to everybody's point of view. And I think, especially right now with the world being the way it is, just listen. You don't have to always react. You don't always have to comment. You can just listen and go from there. Just my thoughts and opinions.
And that's why I brought you to be on this show, is because we are complete polar opposites. We basically agree on nothing.
True.
Right. And at the same time, we have the ability to sit in a room together and discuss them without yelling and calling each other names and stuff, and understanding each other's perspectives. And I think that that is something that we need to normalize as a community, as the world, and as society and humanity together. It's okay to agree to disagree. You don't have to hate someone just because they don't think the same way you do. And unfortunately, we've lost that somewhere along the way.
We should stop being human beings. Like, just love. We're all human. That was always my thing when I was a kid and everyone hated everybody. I'm like, we're just human beings. All of us are human. Just be kind to other humans. That's all you have to do. That's
my
simple.
goal with this show is to lead by example. Show people in the world that we do not have to hate each other because we disagree. We can get along, we can sit in the same room, break bread, and conversate with each other without tearing each other apart. And let me tell you something right now. If you are in an argument with somebody and you stoop as low as to start name calling and using derogatory marks, you've already lost.
You lost.
Yeah.
I can't stand that. Like, you know how I am. I'll make a factual statement and it'll bother somebody and they're like, oh, you're a stupid bitch. And I was like, I won. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Say it again. Say it a little louder. Please say it.
Argue with people with intelligence and facts and even opinions, right? That's how you win an argument. When you stoop down to hateful rhetoric and violence, then you've basically lost. You've already lost because you could not come together and put down a complete thought. And the moment you realized that you lost, you decided to lash out. And that's how you know.
Like a tantrum, like a child. That's what it bothers me. Even my kids have better composure than most adults these days. And it's like, just, you know, they're all listening to each other. They're all joking. Nobody you know what I mean? Like, there's camaraderie, and we no longer have that.
Yeah, your kids are unhinged, by the way.
I know, but they're fun.
Yeah.
They're completely unhinged. They say the most crazy things, but they all get along. I
Mine
never
are like
have to worry.
cookie cutter children.
Yeah, mine are, they're like me. We're like, nothing matters. Everything matters. It doesn't matter. You know, live your life today. There could be no tomorrow. And we have a lot of fun with that. But there's a camaraderie and a closeness because of the way we are. And I'm sure you have a different kind, but it's the same. And my kids, they will make fun of everybody and anybody. You are not off the table. They don't care what anything you are.
Yeah, with this show, everyone's getting roasted.
Yeah, everyone's roasted.
On the table.
What is it? I used to tell my mom.
It's all or nothing.
My mom would say, oh, that's racist. And I'm like, it can't be racist if I hate everyone equally. Period. And I'm sure you're on the other side. Well, I love everyone equally.
Exactly.
I hate everyone equally. Therefore, I don't care. I can't be prejudiced. I will roast anybody. And that's just because, I don't know, I have thick skin. Come for me. I don't care.
The most hateful, evil people in my life, I still have love and compassion for them because I feel like something must have happened to them to bring them to that place of such hate and anger. And I feel that maybe with compassion and love, there is a way that something good can come from it.
Horribly disagree.
I think you get out of this world what you put into it. So if you put in good things will come out of it.
I believe that, which is why I try to be the best kind of parent I can be. But there's a parent in my life who made the choices they made, and they deserve what they get. There's no forgiveness. There's no, oh, I feel sorry for them because of their upbringing. I had a horrible upbringing. which made me change it, change the direction, then being brought up the way I was. I don't have that love. I don't know, I'm different. Once you cross me, that's it. You're done. You get exiled. There is no second chances.
I will forgive you, but that doesn't mean that I need you in my life. If you are going to destroy my peace and what I am doing to live and put me in an environment where you're taking away my happiness and my joy, then there's no room for you in my life.
That's understandable.
But that doesn't mean that I don't forgive you for the things you are. I still have compassion.
You're a good person.
What is it that made you that way?
You're a good person. Because even if things made them that way, they chose to stay that way.
Absolutely.
That's unforgivable.
And it's not that it's unforgivable for me, but it's like, if you choose to stay that way, then I choose to remove you from my life. Doesn't mean that I hate you or that I, don't, love you or whatever it may be. I just choose to not have that in my life because my peace is more valuable.
And I get that. Like I said, you're a good person. I clearly took a different direction because I cannot forgive. I don't forgive and I don't forget, but I also don't dwell on it. That's what people are like, oh, it's going to eat you up. It doesn't. I live my life perfectly fine. And I dismiss and disregard. That's just who I am. That's just, this particular person did that to themselves. And I had to break generational curses that she had every opportunity to do, but she didn't.
Yeah. And that's what we're doing here. We're breaking generational curses by coming together and listening and understanding and having an open mind.
Because, like I said, so different, but yet I respect you and what you are trying to do here.
I want to save the world.
We can't save the world.
We might be able to save one person.
And that's probably all that's going to happen.
If we save one person, it was all worth it.
I guess. But right now, we're going to need a lot more than one.
I agree with that 100%. We're building an army, chat.
I know. I hope everyone's getting ready for whatever might happen, just because I am terrified. Not because, not for myself, but for other people.
I'm not terrified. I'm prepared. I've been preparing myself for what is to come for a very long time.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not scared for myself. I am ruthless. But I'll do anything for my family. But what I'm worried about is other people that think that, oh, this is going to get better, or, oh, it's not. The theater is on fire. I saw that.
Oh, yeah.
The theater is on fire, but it's not on fire.
The screen says it's not.
Screen says it's not. And people are missing it. People really think, oh, we just got to get past this and it's going to get better. I'm like, it's not getting better. Be prepared. Stock up.
What if it's a special effect in the theater of fire, and then that's why they put it on the screen? The theater's not on fire because you're watching backdraft. And it's a 4D immersive experience. And
that's a good lie, if that's what you mean.
I'm just saying.
But it's true. And people don't want to see, like, both sides, man. They're both freaking nuts. They're freaking crazy. Yeah. And I'm like, and the more people...
Reel it in, baby.
Yeah.
Reel it in.
Come back to earth. This ain't happening. Like, it's... You think my kids are unhinged. The world is unhinged.
Oh, absolutely.
My kids a little bit more, though.
I think your kids are unhinged in a good way.
Yeah.
They question everything.
Oh, yeah. They don't believe nothing anybody tells them.
My kids, they believe everything you tell them. You tell them that XRP is made of cheese, they're going to believe you.
Every show, you're going to bring in just a little sprinkle of your damn crypto.
Hey, I am the crypto goat.
Just because your mustache, Frito Bandito, does not make you a goat. Although it kind of does look like horns. Demonic. Are you demonic? Oh, that's why you're... Oh.
The goat has nothing to do with demonic. And that's a misconception.
I just realized that.
So many people demonized me because they thought that the goat was an emulation of a demonic presence or whatever.
I just realized that goat was the figure, because I went to Catholic church. That was the figure.
Yeah. So let the record show the goat represents sacrifice.
Now we know why he's so pro demonic and pro helping because the goat thing.
I will tell you this. I do not need to be here. I do not need to sit in front of this camera
You're having fun.
and spend obviously I am having fun, but I sacrifice a lot of my time, energy, and resources
Same.
for the betterment of mankind, because I want to not only tell my story, I want to help people along the way. And so the reason I chose the goat,
lady.
I know, but the reason I chose the goat is because the goat represents sacrifice.
They did sacrifice a lot of them in your Bible.
Yes. And so that's why I chose the goat. Obviously, there's a more of a story to it.
The lamb.
Yes, the lamb. We went with the goat, though, because the goat, lamb, same thing. But the goat is willing to defend itself.
True. We used to have baby goats.
That's why I went with the goat. And also because there's an inside joke. If you were here when we first started the show, you know why we chose the goat too.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Oh, that was so annoying to listen to.
It was so long ago.
Oh my gosh, who sent the 100?
I think it was TikTok seller.
I think it was TikTok seller.
Yeah.
You do know. I think it was you who sent 100.
And it was like Seamont did as well.
Yeah.
And a couple others. At some point,
the ones from the beginning, man.
Yeah, those were the real OGs.
They're the only ones who know the whole Switch thing, like Commodore 64 or whatever.
Yeah, the Nintendo Switch live
I still want a
stream.
Commodore. Yeah, like, I feel like I got old. I mean, you got old. I'm still young, but
I'm a delight.
One has nothing to. Yeah, see.
I'm gorgeous.
There we go.
They all listen, everybody says so. They all say the goat is the beautifulest man I've ever seen. He's the biggest, most goatiest of all the goats.
Help me.
They say LeBron's got nothing on the goat.
I don't want to be. I'm scared.
Listen, losers, okay?
It was 8 months ago, but I miss it. I know.
Right? What's crazy? That's so long ago.
That was before.
We could have made a baby
you did
in that time frame.
What I don't understand.
Could be having birth right now.
I know, like, we're totally off topic now, but that's fine because it doesn't matter. It's late. But you know what I don't understand? Back then, you said way more crazy things and weren't always getting banned every 5 seconds. Like, it kind of started
changed
that way, and then all of a sudden, like, we were fine. And you know what I noticed? Like, when you got an agent, it got worse.
It did.
It got significantly worse. Like, they were targeting people with agents because they didn't want them. I don't know. Doesn't it seem like that?
I think more or less what happened well, I don't want to say it on camera.
No, I know.
But
well, I'll say it. The other people are fucking
characters.
Assholes.
Yeah, there's just some bad characters.
Those creators
out
are assholes talking shit in the same network as you, and it was being allowed. I'll say it. That's fine.
And stealing my ideas.
And then we would say it one day, and the next day they're saying it, and then they're like, oh, they're copying us. Bitch, go back. Go watch the video. It's on YouTube. We know where you got it from. The problem
is you can gaslight the people, and the people will always listen to their creator and listen to whatever they say.
But I was doing what they were doing, watching in the background and not actually clicking on the video and listening to them talk shit. Fuck that. That's why we're not on TikTok. They can suck it.
You know,
I said it.
You know, TikTok is the only platform where you can actually be attacked by someone that is trolling your show.
Oh, and that psycho crazy bitch.
And she showed up here on YouTube, but there's nothing she can do.
I know, great, right?
That we're here. No one can do anything to retaliate against us. The only people that can actually retaliate against us is YouTube itself, and YouTube is minding their P's and Q's because they got sued like crazy during COVID for the censorship.
I thought.
The love letter.
He's talking about from Crazy Bitch Lady.
Yeah,
they do copy, and that's he can be nice as he want, and he's a better person than I am. I'm not a good person, but I sat back and I listened to the things they said. I was even in their chats while they were talking shit. And it's the big ones that you can think of. The girl and the boy that worked together, the other one with the weird, hair on his face as his emblem. They're all douchebags, period. And the fact that they're going out of their way to get rid of people that might be competition for them and push them out of the space because they are wrong and this one's right is fucked up.
You know what's great is since I've left TikTok, they have nothing to talk about except for argue and bash each other now.
It's like freaking the novelas. That's all it is, novelas.
Yeah, it's what is it? Crypto Days of Our Lives. That's all it is.
The crazy angel lady gave you another love message.
The crazy angel lady
TikTok seller
literally is messaging people going around saying that I'm a bad person and not to listen to me, but then in the same breath, like I'm speaking major truth, and everyone in the chat is like, yes, everything you're saying is right. And then she's saying, don't listen to him, and it just makes her look even more crazy. And then at the same time, she's like, I bought XRP because angels told me to.
My problem is that they buy into her and they spread that because she gifts them like crazy for listening to her stupidity.
Yeah, they're bought and paid for.
Dude, that's another thing. I want people to go look at people's chats when there's like 200 people in it and there's only like 4 people commenting. Why is that? Just take a good look.
Yeah.
Why would that
massive, crazy numbers, yet no one engaging.
Yeah, crypto days of our lives. That's pretty much what it is. And my thing is like 200 people, only 4 people commenting.
And it's the moderators.
Bought and paid for, but what do I know? You know?
That's why I call TikTok LARPing.
Yeah.
When I realized that the TikTok people run the same way as the news, I had to stop following them.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is now that I'm not doing crypto content, they have nothing to talk about. I'm not even making it on YouTube.
Like
the only
Alexa
place
said, it's days of our lives. It's just the freaking novellas talking. They're all talking.
Yeah. And the only place you can get TA from me or any crypto knowledge is through my Discord. And so if you are watching and you're not a part of the Discord, join the Discord and I will be more than happy to help you. I have not left crypto. I am still doing crypto. We're still doing the TA class. We're still, trading and doing all that. I've taken a bit of a step back from crypto, but if you need help, I'm here to help you.
You have a class tomorrow, right?
Yes, I do have class tomorrow.
Good. Okay.
2 p.m. tomorrow, Pacific Standard Time. We have a special guest. The CEO of Wi-Fi is coming into the class to help teach some of his strategies.
Also, for people in the Discord, if you are not in the class, you will be taken out of certain chats. It's for the class only, because I'm going to say it. So.
Yes. So if you are not in the class, you will be removed from the moonshot.
Which is the funniest one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't read that.
I'm just holding some right now because I'm afraid news will rug everything. And it's going to.
Oh yeah. Please be careful with the news right now. It is so misleading. Oh my gosh. Like
moon cycle. We had the full moon. Now it's time to come back down to earth.
The world is on fire. Theater's on fire. The world is on fire right now.
The theater is not on fire. But the screen said so.
No. But everything's on fire right now. The markets are bad. The food prices are out of control. Gas prices are out of control. All of that is out of control.
Yeah, people think that things are going.
Who has money to invest right now?
Yeah,
I'm on YouTube.
The liquidity is more spread out than it's ever been, and people don't have money to invest.
And what are they going to do? If you can't afford food, you're going to start pulling out investments.
Exactly.
Because you need food. So people are like, oh my God, the market is dropping. Yeah, of course it is. Dude, I can't.
Did you see the shit show at the airports today? I did not.
Oh, are you talking about in California? Because they took out the people that are needed for the landing, and they had to delay flights and there we go, 30 of them, because they cut. Remember, he did a huge cut, and I guess something happened. There was chaos.
Well, they shut down the government, so there's
the 30 traffic control. So what happened?
There's no TSA, but there's ATC.
Yeah, traffic control went bye-bye, and they had to either cancel or delay flights. And now, what is it? They don't want you to leave. They want you to stay, pay the prices. They don't want you to leave.
Prison nation, martial
We're
law.
already there. They've occupied Chicago. And the thing is, all the Supreme Court says can't do it. They're doing it anyway.
I feel like we should do a prison nation show for the rabbit
you
hole.
You said you wanted to do spooky.
I do want to stick with the spooky weird stuff, but if
there's real life things going on right now.
If it keeps going, we'll probably
Oregon,
take a tangent
California, and Illinois.
Yeah.
Literally occupying them, which isn't, what is it? It's not the Third Amendment, or what is it? The Third Amendment?
Fifth Amendment.
Fifth Amendment.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
It's occupying soldiers in your home, though.
That's pretty much what it is. They went into an apartment building. I know we're off topic, and it doesn't matter because they went into an apartment building and ripped out people, and these children were like naked. You can watch the video online.
I believe
There's a couple of them.
I believe it.
That's occupying an apartment.
Why don't we do another live in a couple days, and we can cover that one. Then we'll go back to spooky stuff.
You want me to go on Hinge, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
What do you guys think, chat? Should we do more of these lives more often? Because I was thinking like a couple times a week. But
I saw that, and it was U-Haul cars too. They threw them into U-Haul trucks. That one that I'm talking about, they ran into the apartment and ripped all those people.
Let's save it for the show. Let's do a whole show on it. And
they're slowly moving into red states, and they're telling them it's for your protection.
We can do a political rabbit hole show. What do you think?
That's fine.
What do you think, chat? Should we do a political rabbit hole show? In like a couple days. And
I have to research.
I'll post it to the Discord when we're gonna do it.
I research everything. I type it all out because I can't.
The news show needs to come back.
We can do news once a week.
I could do the news show, I guess.
But it'll be on here. It will not be on TikTok. If you want me involved, I will not go on TikTok.
Here's the issue is the rabbit hole show gets a lot of engagement. And she's every time
Shelly's right, we can just do a little segment here and there.
Well, here's the issue is the rabbit hole show gets a lot of engagement and has really boosted our algorithm in YouTube. So whenever I post crypto stuff, we get bad engagement, which hurts our algorithm.
So let's not do it for YouTube.
So I'll probably do a TikTok
platform.
Only, or maybe just abstract. Why don't we do? Okay, I will bring the news back to abstract. Abstract exclusive.
Okay, but I will not go. One, I will not go on TikTok. But two, why can't we just do the other platforms then? Why not? Why can't we just do YouTube?
Problem is it hurts our algorithm. So every time I post something on YouTube that...
You don't think something political isn't going to push the algorithm?
No, I think political would, but we're talking about bringing the news show back, doing the news 5 days a week like
I'm not doing 5 days a week. We can do
I would do it, but I'll do a shorter show. I won't do 4 hours, and I'll do it 5 days a week. I won't do it if it's
on TikTok.
No, it would be just me.
Okay, that's fine.
Because
that'll be your thing.
I can't afford to bring you in 5 days a week.
I'm doing a lot of work already.
Yeah, so... We'll do the rabbit hole show.
But the thing is you don't need to do 5 days a week of a segment.
I think we do because that's regular news.
15-minute segment. That's what it said. Jesse, less work, a 15-minute segment.
We'll talk about it. We'll discuss it, and we'll see how we can move forward. But I do want to continue, doing.
I like the show a lot.
And being like a news anchor, right? That's basically what I was. But we'll scale the hours back on that, and we'll put the long hours for the rabbit hole show.
If it's TikTok, I'm not.
I'm not really going to be doing TikTok. TikTok is our promo show. We're going to be doing live battles and just building a platform there just to get new viewers to come to YouTube. That's the only reason I'm still doing it.
On YouTube, I can say whatever I want.
Yeah.
About whoever I want.
On abstract, we can really do whatever we want as long as it's not diddling children like Trump.
Oh, okay. Diddy? Diddle? Diddly?
That's what you
said earlier, didn't you?
Diddy diddle.
Oh my gosh. That's another one. I'm gonna see if I can pardon Maxine Glenn. I can't believe that.
He acted like he totally gaslit everyone, like he had no idea who she was.
You don't remember the person that sold you children?
Yeah, that's crazy.
15 months.
All right, if you're watching, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to this channel, share the show with your friends
so that we can all have fun together. We do look at the chat, and I know we get off subject a little bit, but it makes it a lot more entertaining seeing your feedback.
And if you like this content,
Thank you,
please.
Shelley.
And if you like this content, please. I'm trying to do a little promo.
I'm
clip.
sorry, I can talk too.
Let's be professional for just one moment, just for a nice little clip. If you like this show, please hit the subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube, and don't forget to hit that like button and share this show with your friends. When was the last time you called your mother or your mother-in-law and told them, hey, I saw an amazing show, you gotta check it out? We'll see y'all next time. I was like, we need to hire somebody to be a fact checker that goes and digs into things without AI and actually does the old school looking through stuff, and not just Google. Like, she's looking through, multiple search engines and things, and we're finding out deep stuff here. And so it was one of the best investments I ever made, was bringing her onto the show.
Well, let me give her a round of applause, because you know what? That takes a lot of work. And we used to do that just short of 10 years ago.
Right.
But man, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. And I love that you have her. And man, if you love doing that revolution, man, kudos to you, girl, because yeah, somebody needs to be out here fact checking AI as well. I 1000% agree on that.
I'm Latina. I'm going to get to the bottom of anything. So let's be very clear about that. I'm going to find the truth. You can hide it, but I'm going to find it. Okay.
Oh my goodness. You sound like the last two Latinas I was with for a few years. Love it though. I love it, girl. No, and you're right. I love your heart, because you want to know the truth. And that's something that, and let me talk directly in the camera. When you guys are looking up things up online, AI, okay, you need to fact check it. Don't take it verbatim. Don't take it for gospel. Don't take it for the Bible. That's what it is, and that's what it is. You need to look at a lot of different angles. There's a lot of different sources out here where you can look up into crypto, into all kinds of stuff. We all have the technology on the palm of our hands, right? So if there's something that you're not understanding about crypto or RWAs or D pins, you have the power right there, right in front of you.
Absolutely. Revolution, did you have anything more? Any more questions? No. All right.
No, my AI thing is my problem.
All right. Let's open up the floor to anyone that wants to ask any questions. If you're in the chat right now and you want to come on and ask a question, join my Discord, hop into the lounge for the voice chat, and come on and have a conversation with us. Let's get to the bottom of this stuff, right? So let's Black XX.
What's up, guys?
How's it going, brother?
Yo.
Yeah, I've been kind of like sitting back observing. My journey in crypto is probably similar to everybody else's, but my path has strayed from what most people are doing. When you were talking earlier about the rewards in crypto being slashed, that's one of my main concerns. Is we need to protect that, like with our dying breath, I guess, because that's like what makes crypto, in my eyes, more appealing. Decentralized finance, right? These vehicles that have been created create yields that we've never seen, and now we're figuring out like how Wall Street actually works, because we're actually the institution at our own level, and we're finding out how much money they're actually making. And looking at that, like the investment vehicles we have as retail investors, like a 401k, it's the biggest ripoff that's ever existed, because we provide the liquidity for the institution. They charge us to use our money, and then they make money off our money, and then we hope that we can make money off our money. And if we lose, it's like that's just how it is, And diving into like decentralized finance, liquidity provision, borrowing and lending protocols, we're realizing how much money they're actually making from collecting fees, arbitrage, etc. I think these are the things that we really need to protect. And I don't know. I was gonna send a letter. I kind of didn't. I felt weird about messaging like you guys. I was on Oz's last thing when I had Stand Crypto on here. But I want to voice my concerns on that as well.
For sure, X, for sure. And you should. You have a perspective, you have a voice, you have an opinion, and it matters, bro. I'm glad you're up here. It's nice to meet you as well. And where are you located at?
I'm in the Chicago area.
Okay, okay. Have you guys met up already?
No, I was gonna when he was talking, I was just trying to be polite, but yeah, if you guys are ever out here, man, you should hit me out, man. We could definitely link up.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. And you know what? I like those rewards because when I barely started learning about crypto, what was I doing? I was on Coinbase and I was doing those learning trading courses where you can earn some crypto at the end of it. And that's exactly what we're protecting here. I've had friends that did this years ago and never gotten rid of that crypto and still holding it till this day. And they're like, yeah, I'm not touching it. I'm holding it still. I'm like, damn, like that's pretty dope, and it's actually worth some money now. So it's super cool. And you took the what is it, the red pill? I love it, bro. I love it because we're in the rat race. I mean, we're all in the rat race, but it's up to us to learn how to get out of it. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, definitely we got to learn how to get out of it. But I want to take it a step further because when you talk about like collecting rewards on centralized exchanges, that's like the complete opposite of what I'm talking about. I'm talking about completely decentralized, being the custodian of your funds, being able to generate revenue independently of centralized institutions, whether it's via DEXs, borrowing and lending protocols, all the bells and whistles that DeFi has to offer. And we're realizing that, it's pretty common to make 120% return a year on kind of like uh, safer investment vehicles, right? And if you want to really get conservative, it's like really nothing, absolutely nothing to make like 60 to 40 to 60% return. So, yeah, these are the kind of things that we need to protect, like the decentralized aspect of it. And I know Coinbase and crypto.com, these centralized exchanges, they have a place, and there's value in them. If you don't want to be the custodian, there's cons to it as well. If you lose your money, you're SOL. If someone drains your
Yeah.
wallet, it's on you. You don't have FDIC and decentralized finance and whatnot. But having the ability and the option for us retail investors is probably the most important thing for me because I've lost all respect and have a complete distrust for the stock market and things like that. And I haven't fully dove into decentralized finance. I put all my funds in there, and I still do have quite a bit of money in the traditional market. But uh, yeah, just seeing how the rewards work and everything on decentralized finance is what I feel is the most important thing in my eyes we need to protect.
Yeah, I think losing uh, the APY on our stable coins would be one of the worst things to happen in crypto, right? That and also, you know, um, passing legislation that puts all the risk onto the consumer and none onto the institution. That's probably the second thing. Obviously, we want our bags to pump, right? And we want to earn our APY, but at what cost at the end of the day, right? We want to make sure that this legislation is written properly, and we want to make sure that it's passed too. And the whole stand with crypto thing and the Clarity Act, like if we can come together as a community and while it's in the Senate reshape it into a way that's good for everyone, it's going to onboard not only the people, the institutions, and the lawmakers, but the rest of the people as well, because everyone that's here that's on this platform, I'm in hundreds of panels all day long listening to all these different conversations. We're all talking about all kinds of different things, and this is one of the issues that comes up is the Clarity Act. Is there are provisions in it currently that hurt the consumer, hurt the everyday person. And really it all boils down to we're the people. We elect our leaders to represent us. So I feel like it's very important for us as the people to make sure that those who are in charge that really don't know anything about this stuff, that are passing the legislation, know where we stand as the community. Because where we're at right now is, this is the educated community in crypto. This is the top 1% of educated people in crypto.
That's scary too. That's actually really scary.
And most of the people that watch my show are other influencers, other creators. So, like, I'm not saying I'm the king of kings, but I do I do influence a lot of other influencers through this channel, because the people that watch my stuff, they have massive communities. Mine's brand new. I'm just getting started. It will be massive one day. I know it, but it's a spider web. You know, it's a spider web, and all the people in here are massive on multiple platforms, and you know, we have all been saying the same thing. We are worried about the Clarity Act getting pushed through because we want our bags to pump. We want it to get pushed through because it's worded properly. And so I'm hoping that through you and Stand with Crypto, we can actually get that legislation written in the way we as the consumer would want it to be. Right. And that's why I brought you on here, is I wanted to educate you about the Boozman Booker draft. You know, you hadn't even heard of it until you came here. And don't feel bad. No one heard about it until I brought it up. You know, and now the community's starting to do this, right? Because we're talking about it and we're bringing it to light. And I'm hoping that as a community, us coming together, and with your influence in the Stand with Crypto and with Miss Nifty's influence, we can actually make a dent. Because like I said earlier, the primaries are coming up, and this is our time to shine, baby. This is when our voices are actually going to be heard. And I hope and I pray that we get it right, because we're at a crossroads right now. And if we start stumbling down the wrong path, it's going to spiral us into a world of control and manipulation of our money, because crypto can be one or the other. It can be absolute financial freedom in the hands of the people, and it can be total control by the people in power. And the power lines are shifting right now in the world because of crypto, because of technology, because of AI, because of all these different things. The entire world is resetting. So we have an opportunity to make sure the most important part of this reset that is happening is reset in the proper way and putting the power in the hands of the people. Because as we all know, anyone here in crypto understands finance to some point and understands how things have been run in the past, right? Institutions have always had power. There's always been some kind of overlord, and it always stems down to wealth. Whoever has control of the wealth has control of the people, right? And this is the first time in history where the people have control of the wealth. And we need to make sure that it stays that way. That's why I'm so passionate about this. This is why I'm knocking on your guys' door more than anybody else. I have a stack of leads of people to bring on this show. And I've just been focused on Stand with Crypto because you guys are in the space where you guys are really making the difference. And I want to make sure that you guys have the education. I want to make sure that you guys know what's at stake and what is on the table, that there are options, especially with the Clarity Act. It'll still be called the Clarity Act. It'll just be written differently. And this is common practice when things go from the House to the Senate. So this is our opportunity to let our voices be heard, to come together as a community, to stand with crypto firmly and say, this is how it has to be. We cannot allow the powers that have been in control for centuries to continue the way they have. This is our time
I
to shine,
feel like
baby.
I feel like people who aren't going to live in the future shouldn't get to vote what happens in the future. And I think that's why we're at a stalemate right now. I'm not trying to be mean. We're at a stalemate right now because these older boomers and old Gen Xers are just like, no, I don't like it and I don't want it. I'm like, well, you're not even going to be alive in 10 years. So I don't think you should get to decide what laws are passed if that doesn't make any sense. And I feel like if that was implemented, this stuff would have already been done. This would have just, I'm sorry, millennials, younger Gen Xers, even the, what is it, Gen Z, they get it. They get it. They're on board. They're like, fine, I can learn that. But the problem is we're getting held back by people who don't know what it is, who have zero idea what anybody's talking about, and they're not even going to be there when it gets implemented. That's all I'm saying. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, less confusion, fewer surprises, more trust. That's what we need with this Clarity Act. This is for the everyday people, like you were saying, Oz, not just the institutions. I mean, this is to protect the developers that are innovating, the users' rewards. We need to limit the banks from rewriting to benefit their pockets as well,
Absolutely.
because they do that a lot, and we've seen it. I mean, oh my God, let's not even get into the California, because there a lot of shady stuff has been going on over here with Gavin Newsom, and there's people looking into it. But this needs to be about fair rules and no restrictive rules too. And I want the technology to stay here. I don't want to feel like I did last year, where I'm like, shit, I might have to move to El Salvador, and I don't have a problem with anything with El Salvador. I'm Salvadorian, as a matter of fact. So I was like, if I got to go back to the motherland, I'll go back to the motherland. But I want to stay here. This is where my kids are at. This is where my home is at. So
Same.
this is where I want to build my future.
And don't forget to smash that like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Share the show with your friends. Follow me on all platforms at Ozthecryptogoat. If you're wanting to get in on the conversation, join the Discord link in my bio and jump up here, and you have an opportunity to ask any questions you may have. We're coming up on the 1 hour point. I don't know how long you can stay, but if you're willing to stick around and answer questions, it's much appreciated. TikTok seller, did you have any questions you wanted to bring up? I see you there in the chat.
What up, seller? Is that a car flipped upside down, bro? Are you okay?
And I see a lot of amazing creators and moderators here on TikTok. I know I haven't been reading your chats out because we are doing the interview right now, and I appreciate all you guys that showed up. And it's a great thing that we have here with this technology, with social media, with TikTok. TikTok is, I hate it. Okay, I hate it so much as a platform. At the same time, it's different. It hits different because we have these panels where we have the most educated people in economics, in finance, in trading, in crypto, in politics, all coming together and having conversations like we're sitting in a room together. And that's what's different. That's what's beautiful about it.
It is beautiful, bro. There's so many great minds. Go ahead, brother.
No, I was gonna say that it is cool. I just wanted to say too, about as far as what you were talking about, making things fair, right? If now I'm for, like, let's make things fair, even for let's make it fair on our side towards the government. Like, if you want us to be accountable for our taxes and whatnot, yeah, let's get the clarity on that. Let's get the 100% the language on everything, so we know what it is that they want and they know what it is that we want. But let's be fair, like you said. And I think at the end of the day, I think it all comes down, if you ask me, it's as simple as that they want the tax revenue. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the no tax on crypto thing's a pipe dream.
It would be awesome, though. I mean, let's call it. It would be awesome. I mean, why does Dubai and other countries have it? Why can't we have it? Wasn't Trump just recently talking about maybe getting rid of taxes?
Well,
He's
that's a
been
whole.
saying it for a while. But I mean, I think he means his taxes. I don't think he means ours. But I mean, he did cut the 1%, cut their taxes. But I don't think that's how it works in this country.
Well, that's actually another rabbit hole, is that taxes are unconstitutional. There's actually, I believe it's the University of Princeton has a $1 million reward for anyone that can show the law that says that taxes are legal, because it doesn't exist and no one's been able to collect that reward yet. We're going to be having Dr. Adams come on the show here soon, and he's going to explain to us in legally how we don't have to pay taxes.
Oh,
Bro, all
man,
I'm
that's
saying
scary.
is I'm owed some back pay for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
What do we get charged? What, 10 cents on the dollar of anything we buy in California? 10 cents every dollar. That's freaking wild.
And we get
I mean,
taxed on everything we own, everything we buy, everything we earn, everything we do. Like, it's
yeah.
If you buy a house and you finance it and you pay the house off, you still have to pay taxes on it the rest of your life.
Yep.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Not in other countries, though.
Yeah.
Well, it's clear we got some broken systems here, that needs some work. But I guess we got to focus on the crypto first, right?
And I believe we all can agree that we're in a great reset, right? This is the great reset. And that being said, this is the time to reset things in a way that can be good for us as the people, and take the power out of the corrupt and the
Freedom!
evil people. Yeah, freedom. Exactly.
Works for the majority, not the minority.
And just like Revolution's name is Revolution Starts Now. This is the revolution. We are fighting on the front lines of freedom right now. The war will not be fought with guns and cannon fodder. It will be fought in your mind. It will be fought on your phone, on your TV screens, on your computer screens. We are literally on the front lines right now.
You absolutely
We're
are.
soldiers,
And it's up
baby.
to us. We have to do it. I mean, we are like that first gen, right? Or maybe second or even the third gen, but we're still, what? This is barely the fourth cycle, if we still are in a 4-year cycle.
Yeah.
This is still so brand new that we are in the forefront, like you said, Oz, but it is up to us to sign up with standwithcrypto.org. Okay, make your voice heard, and keep on coming to these spaces and sharing your knowledge and your perspective. It's okay to have a nice little debate that's professional, right? Nothing wrong with that
Absolutely.
at all.
We don't have to hate each other just because we disagree with each other, because
That's the
really at the end of the day,
beautiful thing
we all want the same thing, right?
Yeah, freedom. I want freedom to use my money how I want to use it. What like
Exactly.
XX was saying, wouldn't it be beautiful if we didn't have to do all that DeFi stuff on a VPN and be able to do it freely?
Right.
Yes.
And to leverage trade without a VPN, open
Yeah.
up shorts. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Everyone else gets to do everything, and we're in trouble. We're on timeout.
Yep.
Well, when you look at it, right, that's why the agenda was that they were trying to push that crypto is a money laundering scam, right? And it has nothing to do with that. Obviously, the issue is it's a threat to every institution that's ever existed. Like we've recreated our own institution, our own Wall Street, our own everything, where we're independent of them, and we're generating revenue independent of them, and we're seeing how much more or how much they were generating from us, and we're like, oh wow, why do we need you? And that's the threat. It has nothing to do with money laundering and nothing to do with any of that. It's a threat to
anytime we find a way to not need the powers that be, they attach the boogeyman to it. And this one was, oh, people are laundering money through it, or they're funding awful organizations. Like, they attach a boogeyman and they're like, this is why we can't have it. You need us to come in and save you. And it's always like that.
You know what? I think you hit the nail on the head. It's a threat to their system and their way of doing things. It's time to give that threat some teeth. That's what I'm saying here. With pushing all these things that I've been saying and pushing with the Boozman Booker draft with the Clarity Act together, now we're talking about giving the dogs some teeth. That's what it's about. Don't just bark, bite.
TikTok seller says crypto is money laundering and Venezuela was about drugs. I swear it makes sense.
He's being hyperbolic. He's messing with you.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And by the way, guys, hit that like button. If you have any questions, join the Discord link in my bio and come up on the panel. What were you saying?
No, I really enjoyed tonight. Thank you for having me. I really do appreciate that. And I look forward to coming back anytime, bro. I had a great time, like I said, and let's keep on educating. Let's keep pushing. I got about another 9 minutes too.
Yeah.
I got to finish some stuff up around here, though.
Absolutely.
But, no, thank you again for having me. And this has been awesome. Yeah,
dude. You're always welcome on the show, man. If you ever pop by on TikTok and we're on a live or whatever, hop in the Discord and I'll send me a message. I'll pop you up anytime randomly. Is cool with me as long as I don't have another guest. I try to schedule them regularly, but not everybody can always make it and stuff, and there's rescheduling and stuff. But yeah, dude, you're always welcome. I'm always down to have this conversation. Even if we're just repeating the same conversation we just had, there's going to be a whole new group of people next time listening and watching.
How often do you go live?
Monday through Friday, 5 to 9 p.m.
Okay. You stay busy, my boy.
Yes, sir.
I love it. No, yeah, it's all about it. I'll definitely make sure to tap in some more and I'll definitely tag you on some stuff. Can I get a screenshot real quick? Is that okay?
Yeah, whatever you want, man.
I want to get a screenshot. All right, everybody say cheese. Say cheese.
Cheese. Goat tribe.
Cheese to my picture, bro.
LF Goat.
Yeah. All right, I got it. Perfect. I'll go ahead and I'll post that up. Shout out to TikTok. But yeah, man, because you were saying I hate TikTok. I feel you, bro, because they censor us a lot over here. And that's something else we need to do better here in the United States. The censorship is just wild.
It is.
So, and this is why we need decentralized social platforms.
And that's why we're live on Abstract right now. The #1 live stream on Abstract, 5 days in a row, baby.
Let's go. Yeah, Abstract is doing it too. So shout out to you guys. And
look at here. Visibility restricted for 10 minutes. Your live is not eligible for recommendations. Restricted search results for 10 minutes because your live does not comply with the For You feed eligibility standards under the community guidelines. Reasons, misinformation that may cause moderate harm.
How dare you inform people? Exactly. Every time.
Was that TikTok?
Every live on TikTok. This is why we're on Abstract, we're on Twitch, we're on X, we're on YouTube, we're on Pump Fun, we're on Facebook and Instagram, we're everywhere else. And I'm hoping that y'all will offboard from this tyrannical platform and come over to somewhere where it's serious, because literally I can say anything I want anywhere else. This is the only place where if we talk about anything, somebody's going to hit us with some nonsense.
Yeah, I apologize. I may have led us into that.
It wouldn't have mattered.
No,
honestly, bro.
It happens
no,
every
it
life.
doesn't matter.
We're going to fight back because I'm tapping on the screen right now. And if you guys are on TikTok, tap on that screen so that we get the algorithm going. And so they don't shut us down.
We're toasty for 10 minutes either way. We're on a timeout.
Yeah, he said he hated TikTok earlier, so it was gonna happen.
Yeah, it's misinformation, guys.
It. Yeah, TikTok is.
We love TikTok.
What did we say? We love TikTok Shop.
We love TikTok.
Everything on TikTok Shop is amazing. I order there daily. What did we say that was misinformation? What could we have possibly said? They didn't even get us with the AI.
I was waiting for that one. Yeah, I thought it was going to be me this time. I honestly did.
What happened? What did we do? TikTok, and see, here's the thing: is there's no appeal process for it. There's no one I can call or reach out to. I have an agent, but my agent says, "Well, we can't do anything until after you've put in an appeal and it's been denied." And there is no appeal available. It's just a 10-minute timeout. You were naughty, so you're on timeout.
Oh my gosh. That's remember when I reposted a video and they flagged me and gave me a strike because I reposted a video they didn't want me to repost, but it had been liked and reposted. But yeah, I got a strike and they're like, oh, you cannot appeal this. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? And it was about the news and I reposted it and they like slammed me with the strike. I was like, okay.
I
Has
think
the
it's
United
just
States
crazy.
on TikTok yet, or whatever happened with that?
Our algorithm is now controlled by the United States. So people who use it in the United States, it's being controlled by TikTok, the TikTok version of the United States.
So it's relearning the algorithm, it's resetting, but at the same time, it's still like learning.
The censure
right
got
now.
worse.
But you're not allowed to tell people to leave TikTok. I believe that's what I did. Was we were saying you can't say YT, you can't say Twiller, you can't say Switch, you can't say any of those words or immediately.
Ixnay on the other platforms,
Yeah.
Subtract.
Pretty much. So
yeah, seen in the comments here that no, it's controlled by the Oracle. What?
Yeah.
Oh
Oracle,
my god.
Exactly. I actually went to Oracle's page and blocked them. So Oracle's can't even view my page, but they still.
That is a weird rabbit hole. You guys know that, right? There's no substantiated anything to that. That's just a hysteria. You know that, right? Like I've looked into it. I'm just saying.
I'm willing to try anything at this point. The suppression is real. We tell the truth here, and we don't beat around the bush, and because of that, we're highly censored. Number one censored show in the crypto space on TikTok. So we're doing something right.
You're killing it, Oz. You're killing it, bro.
But that's why I'm here. I'm preaching to the other creators so that they can have the information, and because the creators show up, the other influencers show up, and they're here regardless, and so the information does get out. It may not go to the little people, but it will eventually. It's a spider web.
It is, and this is why we stream to multi-platforms. And I'm not gonna say the other ones, but yeah, this centralized stuff is crazy, bro. And this is the same thing that's happening with crypto, right? This is why those chokeholds need to be let loose.
Exactly.
Let us be free. Let us do our thing. We're still on your platform.
Right. And these are the changes we're trying to make, you know?
Yep.
Unfortunately, TikTok is so addictive. Anyway, I don't want to take more of your time, brother. It's 7:30 now. We're hit that hour mark. That's usually about as long as it goes for having the guests on, and I want to allow you to go live your life, be with your kids and whatnot. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I'm very grateful to have you on here. Hopefully I didn't hardball you too much. I didn't go easy on Miss Nifty either, so don't feel bad.
Thank you for being on the show.
No, absolutely. Thank you both. Thank you, everybody. XX, it was nice to meet you too, bro. And I look forward to meeting you guys again, and whether online or in person, hopefully in person. You know, and maybe I'll hit you up if I go to Vegas anytime soon. I think I'm going to be making a trip out there, so I'll message you if I make any plans. But other than that, guys, let's have a great 2026. Right? We've been working hard all 2025. So let's make this one a better one, and keep grinding, keep building, keep believing, and keep stacking Bitcoin. All right? You guys take care. Have a great night. Appreciate you.
Hey, thank you, brother.
Nice talking with you.
All right. what a great guy. I feel really blessed to have people like that here on my show and to have the reach that we have. It may seem small, but it's a spider web. All of you who are watching and listening and involved, you have the opportunity now to spread the information and move forward. And it's just like multi-level marketing. You know, we tell one person and that one person tells three people, and that those three people tell three people, and so on and so forth, and then it spreads like wildfire. So we have I've come to terms with that I'm going to be suppressed because I tell the truth, and I'm not going to get recognition for what I do. But what I do know is the content that I do create is stolen by the spammers, and they have way more larger followings than I do. So the information does get out there. I don't care about the credit. I care about the message.
How
I mean,
old are you, man?
Shit, how old am I now? 37?
Okay.
37.
You might be a little too young. I don't know if you remember that game, the Oregon Trail, back in school.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Of course I do. Come on.
Okay, so the Oregon Trail, right? In reality, the people, you're gonna understand the analogy here in a second. So the Oregon Trail, right? The people who were paving the way never saw the end of it, right? Matter of fact, they dealt with a whole bunch of bullshit. They ate their kids, things like that, and whatnot. Not saying that we're the pioneers is, I guess, what I'm getting at, man. You know, we're paving a way when there's no street, there's no structure. Like, we are literally learning everything in real time, and that's cool. And it's kind of bittersweet at the same time, you know, because we may not see the promised land, I guess is what I'm saying. But our children may, you know what I mean? So yeah, we're the pioneers of this, is all I'm saying.
Absolutely. And guys, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the show with your friends, follow me on all platforms at Ozthecryptogoat. If you want to come in and get in on the conversation, click the Discord link in my bio and come in and join. We're going to be sticking around and chatting a little bit longer, and unless no one else has anything else to say, and then I'll rant probably some more. But I'd love to hear from you guys. I would love to hear from the community to talk about these things. You know what? Let's open up the panel on TikTok. The reason why I have everybody come over to Discord for the question and answer is because the way the equipment's set up is Callie wouldn't be able to hear you unless you're in that call. But now that he's not here, we can have the people on TikTok. And same goes for you guys, everyone that's here on Discord. If you're not listening on TikTok, then you won't be able to hear people in the panel. It's an audio issue we haven't been able to solve. I mean, I could...
You kicking us out off?
What's that?
You kicking us out then?
No. You guys can stay. I'm just letting you know. I'm going to open up the panel and see if anybody wants to join here. Wait, it doesn't give me an option anymore. Oh, there it is.
I like what you said, though, that we're paving the way, because it's true. And whether we see it or not, hopefully we put it in the direction that will benefit our children and our children's children for the future, and not just for ourselves, like the right now, how they're voting for the right now, that we're voting for the actual future.
Hi, Belle. How you doing?
Fantastic. I was really enjoying the interview. I came late, so I'm going to look forward to the replay and maybe get my notepad and
See,
make
when he
some
opens the
notes.
panel, I don't think he can
But I
hear us
really
anymore.
hope that Callie will
It's something that we
definitely
can't
come
figure out for
visit
some
us
reason.
again sooner than
I wonder
later.
what is he using, like,
Yeah,
a
he'll
soundboard
come and he'll come on again, I'm sure. And if you missed any of this, it's all recorded and uploaded to YT. at the end of the day. The IT guy comes in. All the gifts and everything you send, it all goes towards funding the IT guy to come in and upload all the videos, maintain all the equipment. He cleans all the equipment and vacuums in here and does all the maintenance work for the show. So everything that you guys put forward to that goes to keeping him running. And lately Revolution has been donating her time. Thank you, Revolution, for donating your time. I don't even think she expected to come up today, but I kind of roped her into it. So thank you, Revolution, for coming on.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's just TikTok can't hear you.
Okay.
Wait, Belle, you can hear them?
Yes.
Oh, she can hear you. You guys can hear each other. Wait.
We can hear on TikTok, yeah.
Wait, but can Discord hear TikTok?
No, we can't hear Belle. No.
Oh, okay, yeah. So they can hear you, but you can't hear them. Where?
It's a little faint, but I can hear them.
Got it.
But I can hear them.
Let me see here. I might be able to fix that. Maybe that fixed it.
Oh, I get what you're saying, TikTok seller.
Yeah.
Hold on here. Somebody. My screen froze. All right, we got Starks. Yeah, if you guys want to come over to just onto TikTok and hop on the panel.
Don't make me open that app.
Do it.
Don't you dare.
You want to close out Discord or?
Because Discord's echoing a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang up Discord, and we'll.
Okay, I'm gonna go get a chocolate chip cookie.
All right. Good night. All right. What's up, fam? All my TikTokians.
I see Starks is everywhere, man. I don't know. That guy is just.
Starks is my boy.
He's on every live stream. He seems like he's on 24/7, man.
What's up, brother?
Does he sleep?
No, I'm all right, bro. I'm just listening to the conversation. I was doing some research in the background as well. But firstly, how's everyone doing? Lovely live.
Thank you.
Doing well, bro.
Yeah, I was just having a look. Let me see if I've still got it up here. Yeah, basically, the Banking Secrecy Act was updated on the 1st of this year. And now they can look and do whatever they want with your account to in terms of seeing what you're doing as an individual. It's a little bit funny because I wasn't expecting it till next year.
Interesting.
But it's funny, we were all talking about the Clarity Act and how the Clarity Act affects retail. This one's gone under the radar. This is the one that actually affects retail. But yeah.
But what about like Midnight and SXT and different privacy protocols? Won't that, if you use those, you would have that layer of privacy, right?
Well, the thing is, from what I could read at the moment, yeah, it's like different countries have different volume of trading. For example, if I trade $5,000 in the UK, and all I do is use my crypto to buy $5,000 of BTC, then that exchange has to notify the government that I've done this transaction. That's the level that they've got it to now.
Wow.
And that's been passed?
I believe so, on the 1st.
Well, it couldn't have gone to the Senate. It probably passed in the House then.
Let me just have a look. I'm currently having a look at the Clarity Act of 25 final PDF. But I was looking at that earlier on, and that's why I was looking at this. Let me see if I can go back to this. Global banking standards, the Basel Committee standard for how banks should treat crypto asset exposure and set the implementation by January 1st, 2026. So it's just come into effect.
Interesting. That's not good. So it's
It's not good.
implemented then. It's,
Yes.
So that's something that's like outside of crypto. It's a banking legislation.
It's basically the banks can see everything that you're doing in the bank account. So if you do a large transfer in your bank account, they have to notify the government. It's the same thing with the exchanges complying with the same rule.
That was like a year or two ago. They were any transaction over $600 is reported. Yeah, so that's gone through. I mean, I think we already knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
I wonder if crypto is a way to bypass that.
I would say a lot of the major chains, no. But like if you're on a smaller chain, yeah, because they're not really on the radar. If you're on ETH, if you're on a bigger market cap chain, like those are.
So a small chain like the XRP ledger, because no one uses it.
I mean,
that may even affect PayPal and Venmo.
I think
it affects everything. It affects everything.
I think that's why they did it, was because of PayPal and Venmo, because people were doing primary business through there. So,
the thing is, they're treating the exchanges like banks now in terms of security. The exchanges have to follow the same guidelines the banks do now, so that's where the problem is.
God, it looks like we're going to be so overtaxed.
I wonder if it's a ploy to force people into crypto, right?
To
make them want to adopt it, right?
Hey, you know what the funny thing is? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I found something quite hilarious in this act. The government part of the act, which affects Congress and politicians that can invest in crypto and other stock market assets and stuff and commodities, that's going to come into effect at the end of this year. So Trump can still carry on trading the way he wants at the moment.
Interesting. Hey, I'm gonna let you guys chat for a second. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Don't go nowhere. Keep the thing rolling, right? You guys got me?
No problem, boss. We got
thank you,
boss.
You guys are amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
So, what was one of the biggest takeaways from the interview that you guys enjoyed the most?
Well, I thought I had the conversation with the other woman as well. They're pleasant people. They're regular
Miss
people.
Nifty?
Yes. They're down to earth. They're us, they're not
politicians.
They're not politicians, they're not unreasonable, they're not unrelatable, they're not unapproachable, so they're approachable human beings and relatable. So that's what I've gathered.
Well, they need our help, even if we write emails or snail mail letters. We need to be getting involved in this.
I agree. We're at a crossroad right now where, like, Oz is pushing this, but things could go one way or the other. And they're going to go one way or the other. They're not going to stay like neutral. It's not going to be like, hey, we're going to remain in this limbo forever, wherever we're at. So, whatever direction we want it to go, it's up to us to educate the masses and explain to them what crypto really is, I guess is what I would say. What DeFi is, what, all these catchphrases that we use, and push them the right direction.
And Jesse, Revolution Starts Now, had some justified fears about AI moving forward that I think a lot of us need to be like looking into and like writing a small thesis and mailing it off and emailing it out.
Yeah. How do we what can we do? Can we all get like a? I mean, we should like get like a group going with that. Like
Well, AI, we have now Caterpillar now makes the biggest AI tractor bulldozer in the world. It's the biggest robot now in the world. That is something to think about for construction and ag. I wouldn't want that thing malfunctioning and, taking out a row of houses, the
Or
wrong row of
destroying all the
houses.
food. Imagine not having any food because of a robot.
Yeah.
What if the robot just decided, you know what, kill all humans? We'll start with their food.
What was it? We don't need it to do the
what was that?
I don't know. They got
somebody dropped.
They got kicked.
Hey, guys, I
we
just
don't
came
need a
across.
tractor to do the Y2K and then like take out a whole row of food or something,
I found something else interesting in the Clarity Act.
What'd you find?
You could only take $3,000 of crypto in a wallet abroad.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Internationally on a trip?
Yeah, it's if you go to another country, I think it's $300. If I'm reading this correctly, yeah, I'm still gonna look into it 100%. But from the Clarity Act, from what I'm reading, it looks like they've set a limit.
Send that to me, and I'll have Jesse go through it and myself as well, because that's concerning.
It's all on the Clarity. Have you not got a copy of the Clarity Act?
No, I have. What section is it in? I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Normally, when you fly, you're allowed $10,000 in cash.
But I mean,
to a foreign country for immigration purposes.
But I mean, a crypto wallet is not cash, right? It's a bank account, so you're limited on your bank account that you could, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Oh, this is not part of the Clarity Act. My apologies. This is part of the BSA Act. That's just been changed.
Okay.
It used to be $10,000, but now it's come down to $3,000.
By the way, anyone, if you want to read the Clarity Act for yourself, which I propose you all do, I've done it, and if you haven't done it yet, you should. This is where it is: congress.gov/bill/119 -congress/house bill 3633. You can literally just type in Clarity Act, and it's the congress.gov website. It's right here. It's HR 3633, Digital Asset Market Clarity Act of 2025. And the entire bill here is, all the different sections are here. It's long, ladies and gentlemen, but you should know this. Honestly, everything that goes to vote that affects you, you should be reading. And if you're not a strong reader, you're a busy mom or something, you can easily copy and paste it into ChatGPT and ask it to read it to you while you're making dinner or something and put your pods in. It's that simple. Go ahead, guys. You were saying about the BS something act. What is it called?
Yeah, Binance was fined that 3.5 billion. That was in violation for the BSA Act.
Hold on. Do you know what section it states that?
Well, currently I'm looking at enforcement actions, FinCEN. I'm looking at the act and I'm using AI to understand what it says. And over here in enforcement actions, FinCEN actively enforce these rules with significant penalties for non-compliance. For example, in 2023, Binance received a historic 3.4 billion settlement for for willful violation, the BSA and sanctions laws. So,
Interesting.
you know, we're here worried about the Clarity Act. I think this BSA is a little bit more important.
And this is already passed, though.
Yeah, this was passed on the 1st. That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
just realized it. That's why I'm telling you.
There's nothing we can do
That's-
about it other than propose new legislation now. Now, was it
Or-
passed in the House or the Senate?
Let me double check.
And here's the
I'm
thing
not
is,
sure.
if it was passed in the House and the Senate, it can still be vetoed. So
Well, can you check that? Can you check that?
I can.
I'm sorry, I've been looking at the screen here. I'm partially sighted. I can only look at it for a certain amount of time.
Was passed by Congress in 1970.
What the?
No, you need to look at the update. You need to look at the update that was done. There were several updates done: 1970, 1990, 1992, 2001, 2020, and the latest one. The ones.
There is no single comprehensive BSA Act of 2026 that has been passed into law. Instead, several significant updates to the rules existing. Investment.
That's what I'm on about.
Okay. So investment advisor AML role. Let me see if I can get it to read it out. Can you read this out loud for us? Can't read out loud. Shoot. Let's see here. So I'll read it for you guys. A final rule requiring most registered investment advisors to accept reporting advisors to establish anti-money laundering AML programs was officially set to take effect January 1st, 2026. However, the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network has since issued a proposed rulemaking to postpone the effective date to January 1st, 2028. So it's not in effect till 2028. The OCC Community Bank examination procedures, new procedures for BSA AML, supervision of community banks, institutions with up to 30 billion in assets become effective for examination starting February 1st, 2026. These procedures provide examiners more discretion to reduce the burden and scope of exams for these institutions. So the institutions get less examination. That's great. Residential real estate reporting postponed. A FinCEN rule requiring certain professionals to report information on non-financial transfers of residential real estate was postponed until March 1st, 2026. The Streamline Act, introduced in October 2025, is proposed Senate bill would increase reporting thresholds for currency transaction reports and suspicious activity. Proposed changes include raising CTR limits from 10,000 to 30,000 and SAR limits. This bill has been enacted but aligns with calls for BSA reform. In summary, the specific rules are being implemented or proposed. There is no single new BSA act. So it looks like they postponed most of them. I don't see anything regarding crypto. Let's look a little bit deeper.
See if you can find anything on global banking standards. because that's the part that concerns us as crypto investors. It also concerns the exchanges.
Let's see. For 2026 Bank Security Act BSA updates. FinCEN is deploying a new tech for heightened scrutiny targeting MSBs, particularly those involved in U.S.-Mexico transactions, viewing failures as national security threats. Financial institutions must enhance AML, CTF programs, and employee training. Community bank burden reduction. The OCC introduced a BAS-AML exam procedure effective February 1st to ease burdens, allowing more examiner discretion. Other agencies are expected to follow with broader in I gotta zoom in on this a little bit. I can't see. I have contacts in and they're just not as good as my glasses. Let's see here. Interagency BSA reform efforts continuing. Corporate transparency. The CTA requires beneficial ownership reporting. BOI remains a critical tool against financial crime, and the courts upholding constitutionality. A new AML CTF program final rule for certain investment advisors becomes effective January 1st. Regulatory modernization
That's
tech.
the bit that I was concerned with.
The investment advisors one?
Yeah, because that's talking about the exchanges.
All right.
I mean, my English terminology ain't particularly brilliant, but I mean, from what I read there, I think that falls into that category.
Let's see. As of January 1st, expands the bank's Secrecy Act requirement, bringing them under federal anti-money laundering and counting financial and terrorism regulations for the first time, requiring them to establish written AML programs, perform customer due diligence, report suspicious activity, and meet. Okay.
That suspicious activity, by the way, could be like me
Anything.
sending you $500.
Yeah, exactly. That anything could be deemed suspicious activity. That's
Yes.
very broad language. That is, I mean, obviously, like every law that is written is an inch closer to more control for the powers that be and less for the people, right? That goes without saying, and we just keep inching that way. That's why I've been like so like staunch with stand with crypto and with the Clarity Act, because it's not passed yet. It's new foundation. This is our opportunity to lay a new foundation, because obviously this is written into law. There's nothing we're going to do to bypass this, and all because it's already a law, everything can be changed with executive order, right? They can change the parameters and everything. All it takes is a swipe of a pen. There's no voting on this. There's nothing we can do as the people. And that's the same thing with the Clarity Act, is if we don't lay the groundwork and set it in stone, then that means that a swipe of a pen can come in and send it down another direction very quickly. So
yeah, the problem I'm seeing with that, yeah, is if the underlying problem that we're all going to be facing is going to be on the BSA, right? And we're all fighting to get regulation on the Clarity Act. We can get regulation on the Clarity Act, but if the problem still remains the same, then that law is still going to be enforced. It doesn't matter how much you clarify the Clarity Act to work on your side. If this law still stands, we still have that problem.
Well, I would imagine that some of these layers in the blockchain that offer security would probably bypass some of that. They'd need some kind of like warrant or reasoning to access certain information. But yeah, as far as privacy goes, we all know it's all on the ledger. There's nothing private. Obviously, that's why I like Midnight so much, you know.
Let me just say something. In terms of privacy, when we talk about privacy, right, there's two levels of privacy. There's one that we've got at the moment, like where we're buying at the moment, and as long as we trade below a certain amount, we're not going to get noticed. But then there's another level of privacy, which is like you can't buy on the exchanges. If these people are offering privacy coins, then they should have their own website that they're selling them from. We don't have that. And the only other option is using the dark web onion sites so you can go and purchase your stuff, but that's not feasible either.
Right. Just like we were talking about using a VPN and stuff like that. Like that's what we're trying to get around. Honestly, I think what we need to do is we need to start writing letters to our congressmen and senators. We can't rely on Stand With Crypto to write every letter for us, right?
And that's what I said when you were excusing yourself for a few minutes.
Yeah. If anyone wants to know how to find their congressman, it's as easy as Google. How do I find my state
and federal representatives? You got to just bombard everybody.
Right, everyone. And it's right here. It's findyourrep.legislature.ca.gov or whatever state it is, and you can type in your address and it'll find it. It'll find it anywhere. It'll give you their phone number, email, anything, and we can all get those numbers and those emails and come together and write an email. If anyone wants to help with that project, I'm willing to help with it too, to write a letter that we can all send out. Starks, if you're willing to work on that with me, I'd love to put a letter together that we can send out, and we can use this tool on the internet to get it out. Also, do not underestimate the power of a phone call. Mind you, I said this earlier, we are the most educated in the crypto space here. The people here in these panels that are doing all this, that are here, we eat, sleep, live, and breathe this stuff. And when you pick up that phone call and you have the conversation we're having right now with your congressman, that's really what's going to make it happen. The email is probably going to go to a secretary. But if you pick up that phone and you're like, hey, I want to talk to this guy, you're going to get through to him. Especially now with the primaries coming up. This is your opportunity.
Especially if we have a cryptid letter, we can read to them over the phone very fast.
Exactly. We can read a letter, say, we've come together as a community and we've written this letter and we'd like to explain it to you and how we feel. And you can talk to your reps. Getting in politics is as easy as that. That's where it starts, is letting your voice be heard. It's not hard, guys. It's literally as simple as Googling, putting this information in. I don't want to put in my address here on whatever and pull up, the information.
What are you saying? We should be spamming them with an old cell phone bots or something?
No, that's TikTok seller being silly.
He's funny.
Yeah, using AI. But I mean, I don't see why you couldn't use a chat bot to elocute what you're trying to convey. You can write up something and have it, so you can say, hey, like, this is what we put together, and to save you the trouble from reading it, here is it, or we can read it back to them, whatever. Like, there's lots of options, but it takes you Googling it. It takes you getting that information, taking that next step. Then I wouldn't just email. I wouldn't just call. I do all the above. Any option that they give you, I would go down that avenue. I have, like you reach out and I'd bug them. I'd call once a week. I'd call twice, 3 times a week, man. I'm telling you, rarely, most people are asleep. Okay? They don't care. They will bitch and moan, whine and gripe about whatever is in the news or in politics or whatever, but no one ever does this part. They never go to the website and follow through with anything. So really, it only takes 1 or 2 people to actually make a difference. Nobody really does this stuff. The only kind of people that really do this stuff are like little old ladies and old men who are, bored and have nothing to do and no one to talk to. They're sitting in a retirement home watching, CNN and Fox News all day long. Those are really the only kind of people. And being in this space with crypto, there's not a lot of young people doing it. So when you come forward and you're younger, right? And you reach out to your congressman or senator, they're going to listen to you because no one your age is doing it, right? Especially when you say, yeah, I'm an influencer on social media, blah, 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 blah. They're going to sit up straight in their chair and they're going to listen to you because you're an influencer, because you have say, because you have pull.
If you're serious about this, yeah, and you want to get a proper letter done, you need to highlight the critical points of the BSA legislation that has been changed. Yeah, point it out to the Senate that this isn't right. This is what it's doing. Right? You need to point it out in a way that Congress understands, because like you said, they don't understand crypto. So we need to point everything out and put all the facts in that one letter, so there's no discrepancy in what we are actually saying on that letter. Now, I'm from the UK, but I mean, you've got the Clarity Act there, get the BSA Act and stuff, the laws and legislations for that. Have a look at it. Look at what I just said, the banking. I haven't got it in front of me. What I just mentioned to you to look up earlier on, have a look at that, have an in-depth look on that, and use that as a guideline for your letter.
Yeah, I think we should draft a letter, man. Sorry, I got Crypto Rap in the house making faces. What's up, brah?
What's good? Hey, Starks, pleasure to hear from you again, bro. You're a legend, bro, and have so much valuable insight. Oz, is a pleasure as well, as always.
Absolutely.
Legends.
Thank you, bro. Nice to meet you again.
Let's see where Crypto Rap, you were saying something about Stand with Crypto. I figured maybe you want to elaborate.
Oh yeah, I was just going through the Coinbase app earlier today, like just kind of as a random. I was actually taking screenshots. I was setting up my Coinbase Commerce account for the first time, and I noticed in the other section of the Coinbase app, they actually have Stand with Crypto as a literal clickable section of the other section. It's one of like 3 things in that section. It's a really prominent placement in what is no doubt one of the most popular crypto apps in the United States. So I thought that was really cool. It makes sense because I'm pretty sure Coinbase bankrolls Stand with Crypto. But I just thought that was dope. I just noticed that today.
Yeah, and to have the people that are running Stand with Crypto on my show is like Like I never would have imagined that I would have such high profile people and rub elbows with the people that I have been lately. And
we met them together, bro.
Yeah, we did.
Met them together out there at that conference.
I actually met them at Rare Evo, but we reconnected.
I met them for the first time, but yeah. That's dope. Leave it to Oz. He's well connected.
I stay well connected. You see how I hustle at these events and stuff.
You're a mover, bro. You're a networker for sure.
Exactly. I do better in person than I do on the internet. I get most of the work done.
I totally believe that, hustler.
You have no idea. Wait till you see me in action. Like, it's ridiculous.
He's a machine. He's person to person, bouncing around the conference like a ping pong ball. He's in there talking to everybody, hooking up those meetings, high profile guests on his show, the works. Nobody hustles like Oz does.
Everybody gets 5 minutes.
Sell anyone a card too? No.
You know, I probably could. And I used to sell cars privately, you know, but like
he had that nice Corvette pulled up, so yeah, you would.
Yeah, people were coming to me. They're like, "Who's this guy?" Like, I show up, you know, like to Rare Evo. I'm in a suit. I've got private security. I've got a professional drone pilot following me around with a drone. They're like, "Who is this guy?" You know, you got to dress for the job you want, not the one you have, right? And you know. Amen. At the same time, I'm out there, I'm making moves. We're putting together solid content. You know, we made it into the Rare Evo official videos. Like, not even videos I put it together. Like, we made it in there because we're out there networking. We're pounding the pavement. Like I said, I took 2 months off from this app, but I didn't stop working. You know, I just went out and touched some grass. I got to meet Crypto Rap. We got to hang out. We got lit, had a blast.
Got too lit, bro.
I know. I had to go get a hotel room because, like, I could not drive, bro. And it was, like, raining like crazy.
It was crazy that night, bro. Yeah. Now, we got some more, bro. We got some more. This year is going to be good. Hey, you know where we should go is a Consensus in Miami, bro, in May. That's going to be a move. Yeah. Consensus in Miami in May. Obviously, Breakpoint in London in November. There's probably a couple Vegas conferences happening.
I think Rare Evo's in May.
Okay, bet. I might do both, bro. I might fly Vegas to Miami.
Maybe. We shall see. Like I said,
do you
I got
have
kids
anything
and stuff,
in San Francisco or San Jose?
There should be, honestly. I wish there was more crypto representation for such a tech-oriented city. But honestly, there's no high-profile conferences. What I'm thinking is Solana Accelerate happens in the United States at random cities. They did it in New York because there's an central office called Skyline in New York. Their only other central office is in San Francisco. So I'm thinking maybe they'll do it in San Francisco this year.
Yeah, the issue is with San Francisco is it's hard to get in and out of there. Parking's a pain in the ass. I don't know anybody who's ever been to Frisco. It is a pain in the butt. And there's literally poop on the floor when you walk around. They have the poop police out there. It's not really catered to convention style stuff, whereas like LA, San Diego, Vegas,
you
it's very
stay at
easy.
A different town and you ride the BART.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's how we do in New York, right? Like usually, yeah. But I see what Oz is saying too, though. Like, if someone pulls up with the Lamborghini in the bay, they're getting their window cracked and their ledger stolen.
Exactly.
Well, this cowgirl drives a full-size truck, you know?
Like, I can pull up in San Diego in the whip and leave it right there on the street, and I know it's good. Like, it ain't going nowhere. It's different.
Like the Bay, though, is a beautiful city to be in and also a great place to visit. So we'll see what they do.
Yeah, I'm excited to do more conferences and keep networking. Dude, I have a stack of leads right here on my desk from everybody that I've been meeting over the last year. And it's more than I can keep up with. I actually, since the beginning of the year, there was a lot of people I reached out to last year that didn't get back to me until after the first. And they're all just like, once they saw like Stand with Crypto coming on the show, and they saw that flyer, the tone kind of changed. in the space for sure. So I props to them. They opened up a lot of doors and windows and secret hideouts for sure. So much appreciation to Stand With Crypto. And I didn't mean, by the way, I didn't mean to drill them so hard. Obviously we want the Clarity Act to pass, but let's have it pass. We have an opportunity to make changes to it to be more beneficial for us. Why not fight for it? That's all I'm saying.
Why not? That's
Why
real.
not?
Hey, I got to dip out though, but thanks for the great stream,
thank
bro.
you,
It's been
brother.
a pleasure. Everyone keep tuning in. Hit that like button. Everybody drop a comment for the good boy Oz. Send a gift if you can. He's a legend. Let's get his algorithm placement back. I want to see this man in triple digit viewership.
We need 4 more heart me's.
Thank you, brother. Man, we need like a dozen galaxies. That's what we need. You know what I hate about this app is they care about money. If I had it my way, I wouldn't have any gifts come in whatsoever, and I just continue paying the staff out of pocket. But unfortunately, the algorithm needs revenue in order for it to process. The tapping only goes so far, the follows only go so far, the sharing only goes so far. It really comes down to dollars and cents with TikTok. That's what I don't like about it, is that you got to hound your people for money in order to succeed. And I don't want to be about that. I don't know if you noticed, like when I first started, man, I had 300 people viewing some of my lives when I first started, and I had over 250 subscribers, and I pushed the payment aspect of it because I understood that's how it went. And once I actually started to get to know the people in the community and what was going on, I was like, I don't want to hound these people for money. Like, I don't want it to be about money. I want it to be about the message and what we're trying to say and do here. And once I stopped doing that, though, everything dropped. And we've been stuck in the $20 or whatever. Honestly, I have to pay TikTok to get my viewership up. That's the only way that it'll work, is so either you pay or I pay. So I've been paying, and honestly, TikTok won't even approve promotion for me anymore because I get hit with so many guidelines all the time. I'm not even allowed to use paid promotion. So unfortunately it's stuck on you guys. And if you don't believe me, I can show you the screenshots. Like, I've had to basically fight TikTok to get my money back because they would
Oz,
take my money and
take that screenshot and make it your background paper.
I could do
for
that.
Real.
Like,
for real.
I paid like $100 for promotion and it didn't even get approved. But they kept the money, and I had to basically go through my credit card company, and it took 6 months before it could even be resolved. It's ridiculous. TikTok is a scam. And that's really all they care about, is the money. And it's sad because
what good is this new agency?
They don't do anything. The agency doesn't even do anything. When I get hit with a guideline or whatever, they say, oh, well, you have to submit an appeal. And then if the appeal doesn't get approved, then they'll try to expedite it. But I still get stuck in three days of waiting for a response, and nothing fixes anything. The agency thing is nonsense, if you ask me. And like, they're supposed to come in and, put stuff in the chat and boost your algorithm, and like, they show up once in a blue moon, and they might send a rose or a heart me. They really don't do much, and they make money. They get a percentage of everything that TikTok is making. TikTok's making 60%. They're making 30% of my revenue. I'm making like 25% of my revenue. So they're making more than I do.
Do you need a different agency?
They're all the same.
Oh.
They're all the same. No one's going to do anything for you. It just is what it is. TikTok is broken. That's what it comes down to.
All right, we're gonna write more letters about TikTok being broken too.
Really, what it
Send those to the House and the Senate.
For the company, it's working perfectly fine because they're getting people to pay and they don't have to give the viewership and whatnot, and they can put restrictions on people to stop them going too far, and they can keep them at bay.
right. And they want to suppress the truth, and unfortunately this is a show based on truth, so we suffer for it. So we're pushing a boulder uphill trying to grow this show, whereas I could easily change my whole outlook and just say XRP is going to 11D and scream it at the top of my lungs, and I would blow up. But because I refuse to do that, I'm fighting an uphill battle, so, and I'm okay with it. Like I said, I don't need the recognition, because I know that my content is stolen by bots that have hundreds of thousands of followers under my name, and they get paid for it. But I don't care, because the message gets out there. It's not about me making money doing this. It's about getting the message out there. And that was one realization that actually brought me back into the space on TikTok and got me doing it again, was when I realized that I'm a lot bigger than I realize. It's just I'm not big on paper on this platform.
Question: have things gotten a lot worse for you in TikTok over the last 4 months?
Yeah. It's just as bad as it ever was.
No, I mean, have they gotten worse for you, or are they bad as what they've always been?
It's what it's always been. Nothing's changed.
You just started seeing some of our videos, right, on your feed?
Yeah, but that's only on the Down the Rabbit Hole show. And my channel is completely banned from TikTok Shop. So I cannot sell any products.
No tappers, huh? Yeah,
because I've received too many guidelines, things and stuff like that. So, but it doesn't matter. To me, I really don't care about the money. I don't care about the recognition. What I care about is getting the message out. That's why I'm back.
And they're not letting you do that either.
Well, I am. They're just not seeing it live. Anything that I record and create and I post gets stolen by a bot, and then it gets out to hundreds of thousands of people.
I haven't been on your profile. I mean, I've been following you for a long time, but I haven't been on your profile for a long time. But I mean, what sort of viewings are you getting on your videos?
200.
See, I'm in the 200 video jail too.
But But the same videos on a bot's profile, 20, 50, 100,000 views. So I'm okay with that.
I'll tell you one thing though. One thing I'm noticing, and I posted a few videos to track this as well. A lot of these 200 views that we're getting, they're not real views.
Right.
They're completely bogus views. I mean, on my videos, on some of them, when I first started, I knew how many people watch my videos. So I was testing it because I was so small. I could test it, and I tested it, and it turns out that only about 10% of the views are yours. The rest is AI generated up to 200, 300.
Yeah, this is part of why I started pounding the pavement, going to these conferences and meeting with people face to face, is because I realized that if I continue down the road I'm here on TikTok and through social media, my destiny is in the hands of a robot, a computer, right? And I'm not going to have that. So I'm in person making connections with other people, and I'm hoping that through networking and connection, I can provide a wonderful product for you guys, the viewer, and at the same time grow adjacent to these other creators and other influencers, and that's my plan for now. And if I don't make it that way, I'm okay with it, because technically I am making it because people are seeing it. I'm just not getting the credit for it, and I'm okay with it.
I found 3 things that seem to be working a little bit. I tried one of these viral trends where you make a video that's 10 seconds or less, and that seems to push out to like 400 plus. And then I do some with only the FYP, and then I do a few that say, crypto chat, or, the content I'm making. And I've been experimenting at random, changing.
I hate that it
You know
comes
what
down
it
to that.
is?
You have to manipulate a robot
Yes.
in order to succeed. You can't
Yes.
just create good
Yeah.
content. That's what I love about Abstract so much. Yes, it's very new, but if you know anything about becoming an influencer, the people that get onto platforms first and grow their communities end up being the biggest on those platforms, right? And Abstract still being in beta, we've been the #1 live show on Abstract day after day after day, and we continue to grow there. The followers and the viewers are real people from all around the world, so it's real engagement, it's real viewership. There's no bots whatsoever. So the way I see it is, I'm looking at it long term. That's where I want to put my eggs, in that basket, because it has the most potential to grow, and we're a crypto show. Why wouldn't we want to be live streaming on the blockchain, where there's no algorithm and everything is there forever because it's on the blockchain?
Yeah, I got a question for you. You were supposed to send me the address, not the address, the link to Dollar from.
Oh, my apologies. I'll do that tonight. I'm sorry, man. I'm very busy, man. I will take care of that.
I'm sending them an email, but they're not responding, bro. And it's been like 2 months now, and I'm like, bugger this. I'm gonna find another one now.
Dude, it took me 6 months to get in there, bros. Be patient. And you also have to meet criteria. So another thing that they're looking for is people that have established viewership already. You know what I mean? Large following. I was able to weasel my way in with my incredible networking skills. So because I met with them, bypassing the email, bypassing everything, I met with them face to face. So that's how I was able to do it, was by being there in person, them seeing me, my personality, and what I have to offer, and bypassing the robot.
You got lucky, bro. I see some of the people on there. I go on there sometimes and I check out the live streams, and you've got some people playing games, you've got some people talking crypto and whatnot, but it's very, very new. In fact, one might say it's too new still.
Yeah, it's very new. It's in beta still.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 5 years down the road with this one, but we have a consistent viewership between 5 and 10 people, which is not bad. There's only 14 people watching on TikTok right now, and I'm sure half of them are bots. So the way I see it is it's more real and it's more opportunity. It's just going to take time, and I'm okay with that. I realized one day that I'm in this for the long haul, and I'm just stacking up content daily by doing this, recording it, uploading it to YouTube. And I think with consistency over time, it'll be fine. And if not, I'm okay with it, because I've made amazing relationships with people all over the world and connections, and I've been exposed to new projects that have helped me to gain revenue and continue doing what I'm doing. So it just is what it is, and like I said, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that, a lot of people are getting annoyed with this system here that we got. So I think over the next 12 months, a lot of people are going to be looking for other platforms, and they're going to be looking for stuff that's not so controlled.
Yeah, I
And I think
that's what I love
that
about
platform's
Abstract.
perfect.
No AI, no algorithm. It's based off
That's what I'm
performance.
saying.
So the more you're performing, the higher up you are on the ladder.
Mm. That's what drew me to that as well. But unfortunately, I'm still waiting to get approved. But we'll see what happens.
Give it time, man. Just be patient. I had to be patient too. And you have to understand, they only allow so many creators to join on there every so often. I think they've allowed 2 bundles of creators over the last year. Okay, I just happened to catch the second wave.
Do they have like a launch date for those batches?
It just launched in January of last year. It was like January or February last year. That's how long it's been up and running. So it's very new. So I would say be patient, keep plugging in. I show up on X every day. Even now I still do it, but before I would show up on X every day on Abstract and Dahlia's platform, and I would like every video and I'd comment on every video like, hey, I want to get in, and I'd leave my wallet address. Until one day Dahlia posted, hey, we're accepting new creators. Drop your wallet address if you want to join. I dropped it. I sent her like a dozen messages. I spammed that thing for days. I think it took like a week of spamming that comment to finally get in there. So it wasn't like, you know, as easy as I make it sound. It was difficult. It was very difficult.
Right, I got you, bro. Okay.
But, you know, obviously because we had met face to face, and I was like, hey, remember me from Rare Evo and blah, 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 blah. And I'm sending them my drone footage from Rare Evo and pictures of me with Dahlia on her page and everything. And like that, you know, anything I could do to get noticed, you know, and I pushed.
Right, I got you. Yeah, that little leg in the door already.
Right.
So it was a bit, just push the door open a bit.
And like, now that I've established that connection, they see me on Abstract. I'm going live all the time. I'm up high on the ladder on Abstract. You know, I will do my best to, you know, put the word out there for you, but you have to understand they've got 100,000 people messaging them the same thing that you and I are. You know, so it's
okay.
It's about being the tallest weed, you know. the squeakiest wheel. And so
Well, I was just thinking about Queens of the Chain, you know, maybe we should have a show on there.
Absolutely. I think it would do well too, because
it would be a female novelty act, you know, too. You know?
If you've been on there, there's not much.
No, there's not.
Not much. It's very new. There's a handful of people doing it. And I feel very blessed to be there amongst that handful. But if you can get on there and you've got something of quality, a good podcast, it's going to do well. Because the majority of it is people playing Pudgy Penguins games.
I build and sell computers. That's what I wanted to do on there. You know, some tech reviews on computer components and stuff. But hey, we'll see what happens now.
I say just keep plugging in, bro. I literally 5 to 10 times a day am liking everything on there. Anything that has to do with Abstract on any platform, I was on there. And I was trying to stick out. That's what I would recommend for you to do. And I would recommend to find out where Abstract is going to be at an event and show up. Be there face to face and say, hey, I've heard of your platform. One of my friends live streams on there, and tell them who I am or whatever, and give them my freaking name. I'll message them and give you a good word, you know. I'll do whatever I can, but what I would say is touch grass. Go out there and meet them in person. And you might be able...
I'm in the UK now, that's the problem.
They're coming to London. I told you this.
Yeah.
So, you know, and that's coming up. So, you know, make it happen, Captain. You know, that's the best I can say. But I'll tell you, I probably would have got in sooner because they were shilling me while I was there. They were trying to get me to sign up, and I was like, yeah, whatever, right with it. And it wasn't until after the whole thing's done, I start researching and looking into all my leads that I get. Like I said, I got a stack of leads right here of just everything. And I start looking into these projects and doing research and stuff. And then once I did, I was like, oh man, I messed up. I should have been on top of that. Well, then I had, if I had been right there and been like, yeah, sign me up, I bet you she would have approved me right then and there. And I wouldn't have had to go through all that. So, but now you're at least a head start ahead of me. You know, when you go there, what you want.
Yeah.
I stumbled into it.
Yeah, I'm going to look into that tonight. I'm going to put that on the venue list, and I'm going to go down to that event.
That's what I would do. And if anything, you're going to have a good time. And you're going to make some good content. Guarantee it.
Yeah,
I wish I could attend
as well.
Yeah, I wish I could attend. I would be on that.
Hey, maybe something comes up when you can attend.
Yeah, you never know. For me, I have to have like a lot of advance. Like Rare Evo, I booked that like months and months and months advanced, you know, because I have, you know, kids and planning and the show, and there's just everything that I'm doing all the time. Like it's hard for me to do stuff. Like in order to line up all this Stand with Crypto and everything that I've had done, I had to take 2 months off from the show, which has not been helping my algorithm at all. So like it's a give and a take thing. Like I have to find the balance. When is what happening, JFM?
Anyway.
When is what happening? People, when you're in the chat, you have to be more descriptive. You have to
probably Rare Evo.
Probably. I'm guessing. The event in London, I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I know it's coming up though. Let's see here. Anybody else want to come up here? Let's invite a few people. I'm hanging out. We got like 30 more minutes for the show or whatever, so we'll give some people an opportunity to come up. What's up, Scotty?
What's going on, Oz? How are you?
Hey, glad to have you, brother. How you doing?
I'm good, man.
Did you catch the first act?
I'm good, thank you.
What's that, Oz?
Did you catch the first act? The guest.
I did not.
Oh, brother, make sure you go and you watch it on YouTube. Anyone that missed the beginning of this, make sure you go to YouTube. One of the best interviews we've had on this show by far.
Who was it?
Yeah, him and Miss Nifty, the two people from Stand with Crypto. Great shows, especially this one, because we really got into it. Because as time progresses, I'm digging in a little bit deeper into things, and the wheels are turning more, and so like I'm having the opportunity to ask more and more deeper questions. So it was definitely powerful.
I'll check it out, brother, on YouTube.
So what's up with you, brother? You doing the live things again? You back to?
I'm doing it a little bit, not every week because it's been the holidays and all that, but yeah, I'm doing it a little, man. Honestly, it's I'm not really playing in crypto much. I'm in metals right now, hardcore, so
absolutely
it's taking a lot of my time.
Dude, I've been in metals for like the last 9 months before all this happened.
Yeah, I made the move in September. I shifted out of my crypto bags and into metals, and nice. I don't regret not one day since then.
Good for you, bro.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we've been talking about buying silver since, gosh, April. I think maybe even before that, March.
I've been in silver for 18 years, man.
Oh yeah, same here. I buy hard
Like,
silver.
it's been my forever.
Yeah, I go to the thrift stores and the swap meets and stuff, yard sales, and I buy stuff that people don't know what they have, and I buy it for pennies on the dollar. I have a nice little collection of spoons and forks and decanter things and all kinds of stuff, vases. I bought 5 ounces of silver, and it's not silver plated, it's silver, and it's a what is it? It's like a mixer for drinks or whatever. And it, on top of what it being in silver, it's also an antique from like the 1920s.
Oh, it's a shaker.
Yeah.
Strainer.
Yeah, and I bought that thing for $2 at a yard sale.
Have fun with that.
Yeah. But I'm not going to sell it. I'm just going to sit on it, you know. I'm sitting on a silver mine. I own a silver mine here. But it's going to take 20 years to even open that thing up. Turn it into something.
Yeah, that's a journey of love for sure. Doesn't happen quick.
I'm hoping to offload it, though. I've been trying to get offers on the silver mine because I figured now would be the time maybe people are starting to think about mining again in the future because the price is going up.
Too much money to bring it up to OSHA code standards.
Yeah, but as the price goes up in value over the next 20 years, someone will be looking to buy now because the property value is going to go up over time. The mine's going to go up in value over time. The metals are going to go up in value over time. So if someone was looking to open a silver mine, the time to buy the land and the minerals is now.
Yeah, mining's always a fickle thing. You need those values up for it to be more cost effective.
Yeah, and that's the issue I'm having right now is getting the price I want for it.
I was in gold country up in Butte County up north. And I had a mine that ran underneath my house. So we
Literally
got to
sitting on a
hear
gold
from
mine.
the old timers how expensive it was to read timber, just to read timber an old abandoned mine.
Come on, I have to say it. You were literally sitting on a gold mine. I had to say that. Sorry.
Yeah, I was.
Well, with supply shock now in silver, right? So we have supply shock, and that's going to drive the price up. Eventually, with such a supply shock and the price going up so high, you don't understand. Like gold, we use gold, right, for computer chips, but it's a finite amount. Silver's in everything. It's in medicine. It's in chemtrails. It's in deodorant. It's in everything. Like, so silver, when it hits a supply
to copper now.
Right, but what I'm saying is the silver, as the price goes up and supply shock the way it is right now, it's going to skyrocket to crazy prices to where it's going to have to be mined because they need it. They need it to produce the products that we use. So, and it takes 20 years to start mining. So, that being said, that's why
they're talking about mining asteroids too.
Yeah, but that's more than 20 years out.
The thing with copper, guys, is it's not exactly comparable. It's got good conductivity, but its thermal qualities can't match silver. There's a lot of applications where copper won't be used.
And
I got to hear the NVIDIA speak today on Crypto Never Sleeps Live. And boy, they're using a lot of copper for that. And they weren't talking about any other precious metals.
But can you kill vampires with copper?
At all. They have a new cooling system for the giant supercomputers.
Did you hear Oz, though? You can't kill vampires with copper.
Yeah, I know.
Hey guys, since you're talking about investments and you're looking at potential investments, I'm looking at computer chips myself at the moment. Specifically, storage devices, M.2 storage, and graphics cards. They're going to shoot up by about 300% in the next 12 months.
Interesting you say that, because my IT guy says, hey, you need more hard drive storage and you need more solid state storage.
Better do it now.
Yeah, I better buy it now.
Well, 2 months ago, less than 2 months ago, I bought a 2 terabyte storage drive for $115. Today, if I was to buy the same storage drive, it'll cost me $175. So the prices have already started rising, but they're going to rise slowly over the next 12 months. And then the next thing, while this is going on, the next part is we're going to face a silica shortage, which is going to drive the prices up even further.
That was my next statement.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is?
And palladium.
I built this studio, right, last year. We started building it in, I think, February or March. And I started just buying everything I could, the building materials, the computers, the electronics, and everything for it. It's already at its used value, doubled in value from what I spent from it. It's crazy. The GPU in my computer is worth almost 3 times what I paid for it. Like,
what one you got?
I think it's like 4090 something. I don't know. It's the IT guy knows all that stuff. He put all this together for me. He's like, this is what you need to buy for what you want to do. And that's why we're able to multi-stream on all platforms simultaneously. The only thing slowing down this live stream is the internet, because we're Starlink out here. So we can push as much as Starlink can handle.
What's that? 42 megabits?
No, it's a lot more than that, bro.
Yeah, a lot more than that.
We're running 2 Starlinks simultaneously.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot. We're pushing a lot, and we're running 4K on multiple platforms. So it's quite a bit.
What about the helium systems?
You'd have to ask the IT guy. I just told him, I said, hey, make a shopping list and here's a credit card. Make
you
it so.
Helium mining as well.
Yeah. I could probably mine
fantastic.
crypto with this whole setup here. I don't see why not. I could probably handle it.
It's not worth it.
Yeah,
Trust me.
I know.
I'm a former miner.
I used to mine too back in the day. Like I spent more money on the equipment than I got in return. It was a waste.
Oh man, my story's the complete opposite, bro.
Really? Oh, lucky for you.
I had one graphics card and I used to play this game called MCV, and one of the guys on there says, oh, your graphics card's really good for mining. You'll get you $5 a day. And I go, well, what's that going to do? And I added it up and I thought, hold on, that's a nice amount, yeah? So I started mining on it. And then I went and bought another one and another one and another one. Then I had a full mining rig mining. Then I had 2 mining rigs mining. And basically I spent in total about 3.5 or 4 grand on equipment. And the total return was over 10.
Nice. That's not bad.
And the funny part is, right, here's the crazy part. With the graphics cards going up again, I've still got 2-3 of them graphics cards, the 3060 Ti's.
Yeah.
And right now, they're valued at about £200, and I paid £500 each at that time. But in about 7 months' time, I'm going to get a full return on them as well. I'm going to get my £500 back on them.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at here with all this equipment. I'm like, man, even if I decide I'm not going to do social media anymore and just quit doing this, I could sell everything used and double my money now.
Yeah, hey, you'll get a lot more in about 12 months.
That's what I'm thinking, but I'm not gonna quit, guys. You already saw, like, you thought I quit there for a while, didn't you? A couple months there, you thought I quit.
Yeah.
Nope, I was just out networking, just making, and the proof's in the pudding from having Stand with Crypto up here, you know, and so like I'm still pushing. I just realized that I was not gonna bring anything of value to the space by interviewing and talking to the same creators that are all talking to each other all the time. It's always the same regurgitated nonsense on here, the same speculation, nothing new added to the space. And I was like, we need to bring new information here. We need to reach out and actually make a difference, make a change. And so that's why I went out and did what I did.
Oh, fair dues, bro. It was a lovely live.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Because like I can get up here and scream about XRP is not going to 10K only so much. You know what I mean? It's time to graduate.
Well, and I want to thank Scotty for his anti-TikTok bullying show that he did that one evening. I mean, that was really needed at the time, and I really want to thank him for caring enough to do that.
That's awesome, man. You want to elaborate on that, Scotty?
Well, I mean, I've always taken the position that it doesn't matter what we're on here for, what our want is on the platform, and it still comes down to how you treat people. And if you want me to listen to you or take knowledge from you, it starts first with me making a decision on how you treat people. And bullies don't get my attention in a good way; they get them in a bad way.
Absolutely.
And I wish there wasn't such an environment on this platform where people are afraid to speak up and call people out in the moment. It's far too much after the fact in other lives and behind the scenes. If people would call out that type of crap when it happens in the moment, then these people wouldn't get to benefit from treating other humans like pieces of garbage.
I
just
did.
Because they want more followers.
I agree.
I went after David.
You know, I saw it happening, and that's part of the reason why I stepped away when I did, because I didn't want to be caught up in it, and I didn't want my name to be one of the names that's named in it. You know what I mean? So that's part of why I went out and touched grass, because I saw it coming. And, you know, I knew, especially when the markets weren't doing well and it was going down, everyone was screaming to the moon. I was pretty much one of the only people on here saying that it ain't going down like that. And it put everybody at each other's throats. I didn't want to be a part of it. And you know, there were other creators that were sending me, I'm not going to name any names, but they were sending me videos of their back and forths with these other creators, making fun of each other and doing different stuff. And I told them, I said, hey man, you're better than that. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, this is wrong. And they're like, oh, well, they started it first and they've been saying that. And I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't mean you stoop to their level. You're way beyond that. You can do so much better. You don't have to embellish in that kind of behavior. I'm like, and I noticed after I had said that, they made a change and they became more positive and quit doing that. And kudos to them. But yeah, it's a really big problem here in this space, and thank you for doing that. I honestly, if you want to do more of that, I'd love to get in on that with you.
Yeah, for sure, we can talk. I mean, you know, I'm no different on here than I am in person. You know, there's certain things I can't talk about on here that I do for business side, but you know, I'm a consultant. I'm dealing with corporations on a daily basis. That's my bread and butter. So when we talk about what are these larger entities up to, I always tell people, you know, look at me as a reference. I'll tell you what they're doing because I'm in the boardrooms with them. I'm the one that sees their P&Ls. I'm the one that helps them build their budgets, do their CapExes. I'm that guy. So if you want to know what they're doing with their money, I know. Can I tell the company that I'm dealing with? Absolutely not. I'm under NDAs right now, 4 of them. But I can tell you what different industries are doing and where they're putting their money.
Likewise. I have several NDAs. I actually broke one of them, but kind of fudged the line a little bit. Didn't name the company, but said what they were doing. But yeah, I know what you mean, man.
It's so hard.
It's so hard,
especially. I want to
especially
name company names so badly on here sometimes because, you know, sometimes just saying a name gets people to give their head a shake and understand that you're not full of shit.
right.
But you know, it's out of respect. This is how I feed my family and create a future for my children. So unfortunately, I love you all, but you're not worth the risk.
Yeah. See,
No.
me, my career's over. I'm retired. I'm done. This is my career now. So there's a part of me that's like, maybe I'll just say it. But then also it's like, okay, what legal issues am I going to deal with now? Am I going to get shut down because of it? Am I going to, end up owing a bunch of money and having to go back to work because of it? And then no one want to take me kind of thing. So I'm sticking to it. I only got few years left on my NDAs, and then I'm gonna freaking blow the lid off this crap.
And I see TikTok seller in the chat about everyone about the NDAs. It's a really good topic that I don't think anyone has actually dug into on what NDAs truly mean. There's different NDAs. For me, because I'm a consultant, the NDAs are more of a non-compete and unable to divulge financial information. So if you're a company and you give me access to your financials, you surely don't want me going around town sharing that.
Absolutely.
My uncle was research and development in Silicon Valley for like Maxim.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
GE,
I know it wasn't a shot.
Intel, a bunch of those places, So when he died, the Men in Black literally showed up to his house and they took every hard drive, every computer, every piece of paper, napkin he ever doodled on was confiscated.
A lot of people have a form of an NDA just in their 9-to-5 jobs. It's right in their original offer letters in the fine print, and that's a form of an NDA. Non-compete clauses. Sometimes it's a year. Unable to approach any contacts or vendors that the company exposed you to. So there's a lot of this that goes on that if you're not in that world, you may not understand how much fine print there really is.
Yeah, mine is more or less like because I did audio engineering. I'm sitting in these company meetings, and I'm just running like the audio, right? And so I'm not allowed to say anything. But they only carry for 5 to 7 years. So once they're up, I can say whatever I want.
I'm feeling left out now. I ain't got an NDA.
You want one? I'll give you an NDA.
No, I don't want
for
one.
you.
I've got a static form ready to go, Starks, with your name on it.
Yeah.
I'll sign it if there's a job attached with it.
Maybe. Hey, down the road, you never know. I'm hoping that this whole production expands one day and becomes global and much bigger than it is now. Obviously, we're a baby in this space. I've only been doing this for months. It hasn't even been a year yet. So, and that's one thing the IT guy was telling me. He's like, because there are times where I was like, man, this ain't worth the headache. I'm like, all I do is work on creating content and preparing for the show, and I'm spending money. I'm bleeding out like crazy. And I mean, obviously he wants to keep his job, but at the same time, he's like, dude, you're just getting started, man. Like, it takes people years to get to where you're at right now. He's like, you've already jumped leaps and bounds. He's like, just keep going with it. So here I am. Well, it's 9 o'clock, guys. Thank you all for showing up and hanging out. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the show with your friends. Follow me on all platforms at Ozthecryptogoat. Follow everybody here on the panel. Make sure you follow Cali Crypto 714 here on TikTok, X, and wherever else he may be. We appreciate him. Make sure you follow Revolution Starts Now. And thank you guys for showing up. And don't forget, if you missed part of the show, it's on YouTube. You can check it out there on YouTube. And I would say, like, some of these shows maybe aren't worth watching, but the ones where I have the special guests on, and I'm going to start labeling them special guest so-and-so in the title, watch those. Those are going to be worth watching because we're going to be having some really high profile people on here, and it's only going to get higher up that ladder as we go. Like, the people I'm in DMs with, you wouldn't even believe. It's pretty phenomenal. And I don't want to give out names. I don't want to be a name dropper, and I don't want to divulge who's coming on until I've got them locked in and a flyer made. But there's some big people coming for sure. 100%. So make sure you guys send me a follow and set your notifications on TikTok here, so when I go live, you know that I'm live. And I game as well. We've been doing a crypto gaming live stream on Abstract and Twitch only, where we have the Discord open. Bell's actually been on it a couple times, and we talk crypto and we game, and we're onboarding normies through gaming. So when I get a new squad with new people, we're onboarding them into the crypto space, and we're onboarding them in a way where we can educate them and help them, because one of the number one questions I get is, what coin should I buy right now? And first thing I tell them is none of them. I tell them, watch the show, get educated, and then let's talk about investing and getting you on track, So we're helping to keep people from getting scammed and keep them going. And don't forget to join the Discord, guys. The Discord link is in my bio. If you have trouble getting in through the link, all you got to do is copy the link and put it in your browser, and then it should come right up. But if you do have that problem, it means you have like malware or spyware on your device, which means that your crypto keys could be being keystroked. So if that's the case, you should probably think about going through your apps and deleting anything that could potentially have that on there. One thing that I found out is that when you would click on it to go into Discord and it would have that, and you'd like try to click again or click back, it would take you directly to that app. So if that happens to you, make sure you delete that app, because your keys are at risk. All right, chat. I'll see y'all later. Have a good night.
Good night.
See you later, bro.
We're cooking. All right. We're live, baby. We are live on all streams. And now we can sync the audio, right? Sync the audio that way. How's everybody doing today? Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the show with your friends, and we're going to have my lovely co-host up here in just a moment. So let's send her an invite so that way we can talk to Jessie, right? Because we just adore Jessie so much. So let's see. All right. No guests to invite. There we go. Hi, Jessie. How are you? Welcome to the Ledger Lounge with Ozthecryptogoat. And don't you just look stunning today? Is today Halloween?
Wait. Ah! Don't do that. No, I just did my hair. Oh, look it.
There's a... don't look now, but there's a ghost behind you. There's a hooded apparition hanging behind you. Chat,
no, it's...
Chat, there's a ghost standing behind Jessie.
Oh, they said the overlay. How do you make it into two parts, Oz? Because yours, you can't see your screen.
Oh, I know. I put you on as the main screen just to say hi.
Okay, hi.
I saw a ghost, Jessie.
No, it's my other business. I'm selling stuff, and it's actually doing really well. But I have to literally find things like at the thrift store. I get 12 things for $30, and then I can turn around and sell it for about $200-300.
I think you have a loud fan on or something.
All right, give me a minute.
Blowing into the mic. Do you have a fan on? Is that what it is? I have a fan on here, but I have noise canceling technology. We are living in the future, ladies and gentlemen. The future where I can have a fan blasting in the studio and you guys hear nothing. What a day and age we live in. There she is. Hi, Jessie. I'm going to put Jessie on the screen because she's just so much better to look at than me. Hi, Jessie.
Is the sound better?
So much better. But there's still a ghost behind you.
It's a coat.
That is a ghost.
It's not a ghost. It is not a ghost.
I know a ghost when I see one, okay? Don't
yeah,
you lie
no.
to me.
I don't lie, and I guess from the back, I guess it looks a little cultish from the back.
Creepy.
I had to take pictures of it.
It looks like you wear that and you dance around a fire at night and say weird things.
Maybe I do. That's none of your business.
Yes. Yes. Everyone's trying to get into live right now. G-Rod, maybe later. All right. But I'll tell you what, we have a great community on the Discord, and we are day trading together, ladies and gentlemen. And it's pretty sweet. We're printing money, baby. We are printing money. Even on the bad days, we're still doing all right. We're making money still. Turn the guest request off. I did. I took care of it. Yeah, we're making money. TikTok seller, are we making money in there or what? It's awesome. Make sure you guys get in the TA class and join the Discord and print money with us, baby. What's up, Justin Kelly? How you doing, brother? We are just ecstatic. My question for you guys, chat, 100%, absolutely 100%. Yes, that. And if you were in the class, you'd know that's an inside joke. Oh man, we're having a good time. We are laughing and having a good time. I mean, I'm literally trading with you guys for 6 hours straight. We're just day trading together all day long. And We're calling out bangers. I'm TAing it, and we're just stacking chips. We are stacking our bags from alt season, baby. Oh, let's talk about this, Jesse. I had to save them from the Pudgy bull trap. Oh no way, it was a bull
I
trap.
saw that.
The Pudgy bull trap. I'll tell you what, it's been a lot of those. It's been a lot of bull traps, but we're TAing so well that it doesn't matter. We just go to the next one and we make our money back. Hey, you guys want the real printer? It's at Ozthecryptogoat. This guy don't run out of ink. Absolutely. We really don't. We really don't. They tried gaslighting
They
me
really
into
did try to
seeing
gaslight us.
the chart wrong. Oh my, that's so funny. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, TikTok seller, he is in the TA class, and he's almost as good as me. I'm going to be out of a job here, ladies and gentlemen. He is so good. So good. I'm so proud of him.
Smart kid.
I was like, bro, I swear I'm looking at the damn chart. Nice. Good for you, brother. I'm so happy to see just how much you've advanced as a trader since being on this show. What's it been? How long have we been on the show here together, TikTok seller? It's been like, what, 6 months? And I've been training you for TA for like 2 months.
It's been since January, though.
Yeah, it's been
We've been on a show since January.
Well, not really. We were on Mega Crypto show in January. We started in February. But we, as traders and in the TA class, TikTok seller's been in there for 2 months. And my guy is killing it. Dude, I'm so proud of you, bro. So glad. The dude is a chart reading guru with a crystal ball. That's what he is. G-Rod says, join the Discord and pay for the TA class $100 per month and you will make it back in your first trade. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Everything that I offer you guys, it'll pay for itself, but you have to apply yourself. You know? If you're not applying yourself, then you're not going anywhere. G-Rod became a deluxe subscriber and was like messaging me, and we were working on coaching and stuff, and he was very much like, I need to get things going. Things are moving. I'm like, I understand, but it takes time to like learn this stuff. And so I was like, you need to invest in yourself and you need to invest in education. And so he got in the TA class. He hasn't even been in one class yet. And he's just in the group trading with us. And because we're there holding his hand and going along and teaching him as we go, and he will get all the classes. He's gonna get everything tonight, right? He's still trading and making money and paying for his classes now before he's even taken one class. And he's only gonna get better. That's what I'm saying, guys, is I can literally take you in under my wing, get in under my wing, and we start trading together. And you're basically we're all making the same trades together. We're group trading, and that way I can help guide you guys and keep you from making mistakes, because mistakes are made. We make bad calls and we learn from them, but I'm able to show you and explain to you what happened. You know, I'm able to show you like, hey, this is where we change our strategy. This is what we can do better. As long as you guys don't stay in the spa for 12 hours. Dude. Guys, G-Rod bought spa, and I was in and out of this thing, right? I got in, I made a little bit of money, and I got out, and my guy sat in there for 12 hours in spa, like just waiting for it to do something more. Yeah, he made money, but 12 hours stuck in a project where we traded 30 other trades by the time he got out of spa. So he's learning. Laura, how's it going?
Poor guy.
Glad to see you. Francesca says 12 hour, the spa for 12 hours. Yes. The spa was a coin that he got into, and it's just this inside joke now. Guys, we're having so much fun in the Discord. I'm literally live there most of the time. I'm never here on TikTok anymore. We are in Discord like 24/7. Click the link in my bio, join the Discord, reach out to me if you want to join the TA class. If you're having second thoughts about the TA class and the group trading with us, just ask anyone that's in it what we're doing, and they're just going to be like, they'll try to shake you. Please listen to the man. He's trying to help you. I would love to join, but it's hard for me to trust anyone these days. Hey, don't trust me.
I
Trust
get
the
it.
chat. Random people from the internet have joined my group, and we are now trading together, and we are making money. That's the name of the game. I took hardcore, turned them into advanced traders overnight. That's what we're doing. Alexa's in the class as well, and she's even been in some of our chats. We missed you, Alexa, by the way. Yes, Jesse is back. Jesse is also in the Discord when we do the group trading. We were hoping to have you there last night, Alexa, but we missed you. No problem. We'll catch you on the next one. But we want to open a good space for the ladies to come to. So if you're a lady in crypto and you want to join, we've got girls in the chat too, and we make sure that you guys have a chance to speak and learn and everything, right? We want to make sure that you feel comfortable. It is a bit of a boys club, but I want to move away from that. I want it to be a girls club, right? I want it to be whatever you girls want, and maybe you guys start your own tangent. Who knows, right? I don't know what you girls do when us guys are not around, but if that's something you want to do, we'll create a safe space for you guys. Yes, thank you, Oz. I learned a lot with your classes. Thank you, Alexa. I'm here to help. I'm here to teach. I want to see you succeed. Let me tell you something. I have nothing to gain from pumping the market. Okay? I don't hold crypto. I have a small bag of crypto that I trade. Most of everything I have is in defense stocks. Okay? And I live off the dividends. So I have no reason to lie to you about crypto. But when we swing trade, we're all doing it together. We're making the trades at the same time. I'm like, hey, I'm in this one. I'm out of this one. And we're all in it together. Swing trade, and we're swing trading, we're high frequency trading, we're long-term trading, we're doing everything all at once, and we're learning it all hands-on. And if you don't want to learn with real money, then that's cool. You can trade with fake paper money. G-Rod says we move candles. Absolutely. Our group chat, when we buy these things, we literally move candles. We create FOMO in the market because we're moving money. We literally do. Sell before G-Rod. Yes, dude. G-Rod is a freaking dude. G-Rod's a whale in the group, bro. Like, if you don't sell before G-Rod, the dude will create the most massive red candle you've ever seen. It's crazy. G-Rod starts the bump. I know, right? We get in, and then G-Rod gets in, and it creates FOMO in the market, and everybody just freaking piles in. Big Baller's in there as well. He's putting in fat bags, and we're all pooled together. So we're all trading and buying at the same time at the same price, and it creates a wave of FOMO into the market, and everybody else just starts coming, and we've got our finger on the sell button, and then we're out. That's it. That's really all it is. We're a liquidity pool is what we're doing, and we're seeing the market move, but we're TAing it, and I'm calling the tops on these. I'm like, all right, it's done, it's cooked, let's get out, let's get to the next one, and then we do another one. We'll do 10, 15 of these in one night. Alexa says, it's true, they have been getting in the God candles. Absolutely. Catching God candles. It is fabulous. Too much risk to lose all your money if someone sells before you. No.
That's true. That is true, though.
But we work together. We are a team, okay? We have a strategy set in place, and we all work together. Everyone tells each other. We are not working against each other.
Stay away from Wolfie or Wolfie or whatever you want to call it.
And we're going to get into that in just a minute. I will tell you right now, we are a small community, and we are helping each other trade. We are not using each other as exit liquidity. We are using FOMOers as exit liquidity. And we're talking about the market moves way beyond what we're buying at. Okay, we're calling God candles. We're creating a small little candle that in turn creates like a huge candle because of it. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Look at TikTok seller. It's calling out projects in the chat right now. That's how locked in we are. Oh, thank you very much, Francesca. Appreciate you. Francesca, thank you for the hand hearts and the hearts as well. Francesca, thank you for the heart me. Revolution, thank you for the 10 popular votes. AB Ryder, thank you for the heart me. Revolution, thank you for the heart me. Francesca with the hat and mustache. I actually have the hat here. I'm going to put the hat on later, ladies and gentlemen. I have the hat and mustache, but I have my headphones on. Look at, you don't even have to send the hat and mustache anymore, guys. You don't even have to send the hat and mustache. I am the hat and mustache. All right? But if you guys are skeptical about the group trading, just get in the Discord and hang out with us. Talk with us. See what we're doing, okay? And then the proof is in the pudding. You're going to see it. Everyone is just excited and making tons of money. The market moves sideways and we're making money. The market's going down and we're making money. The market's going up and we're freaking... the money's falling out of our pockets and we don't know what to do with it. Hi, Mother Dragons. How are you? I have to say, Mother Dragons, I hope you have your SXT bag. Mine is so packed right now. SXT is the most bullish chart I've seen in the market lately. We were talking about SXT today and we were doing some calculations, and just based off of the people that are on Twitter talking about SXT, if they all put in $1, it could send,
oh my gosh,
it could send the price to almost $1 just from the Twitter alone. And that's not Bitcoin dominance. We could see dollars on SXT this cycle. We were doing the math. Francesca, thank you for... Oh, that was for Revolution. Jellyfish for the Revolution.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Francesca, thank you for the 10 roses. Mother Dragons with the popular vote. Francesca with the TikToks, 10 TikToks. And 4 finger hearts. Thank you so much. Looks like we got some perfume from Francesca and a donut and a hat and mustache. Thank you very much. JFM, thank you very much as well. Let's see here. Send the hat and mustache, guys. Send the hat and mustache. Because I am the hat and mustache. SXT to dollars next cycle, not this one. No, Jason, we already did the math. We've been talking about this a few days. It could go to $1 this cycle. This cycle. And we did the math on how much liquidity it would take. And the people that follow it on Twitter, no. It's going to $1. It's definitely going to 50 cents. I will tell you that right now. It's going to 20 to 50 cents for sure in the next couple weeks. Like,
we don't know that.
I say within
we could
a
get
month
bad
or so,
news.
Within a month
we could
or
get
so,
bad news.
No, dude, this thing is the most bullish chart I've ever seen. And it's starting to get sentiment on Twitter. It's just starting to get narrative, right?
But we also have to be realistic that bad news can always shift one way or another.
Right,
I know you're excited. I know you want this to happen. And you're probably correct, but let's not, elevate people's hopes too much.
All right. I don't want to shill. But I will tell you, out of every chart that I've seen, everything lines up. Everything lines up. The stars are aligned on this one. And you have an opportunity to get into it. It's going to go to 16 cents. So that's a given.
That's more realistic.
That's a given. Yeah. Like, that is happening 100%. I can put my bags on that right now. How do we know the Discord? I have never used Discord. So the Discord link is in my bio. I would definitely tell you to get locked in. Ada the Diamond. Oh yeah, Ada is going to be another gem. Ada is going to see an all-time high. I have reassessed my calculations, and I think we see all-time highs in a lot of projects, and I think that I have a new thesis. Jesse, have I told you about my thesis?
Yes.
Which one? Because I have a couple we're going to
PayPal.
cover today.
PayPal.
That's a different thesis. That is a
Okay,
good
well,
one. We're
there's
gonna save
more
that
than
for
one.
later. Okay.
Okay.
I have
Look
so
at
many
P&G,
theses,
please.
chat. I have theses up the wazoo. Okay, I have been so plugged into crypto lately and deep diving. I have so much. Just my brain is like filling with information.
Can you real quick look at P&G?
P&G?
For yeah.
Since it's for TikTok seller, otherwise I would say.
That's why I said.
Because if you're in the TA class, okay, and you're making high frequency trades, I'm gonna look into it for you quick.
Yeah, Link is a good one. I have money in that one.
This is what I'm talking about, chat. We're getting in these trades like here and here, and then it's freaking sending. And these low cap coins, it does not need to move much. Okay? It does not need to move much. It's doing that sideways thing, but that doesn't mean that it's toast. I think its last high is probably it on this run. So it should probably come back up to retest 13. But the 1 minute still looks bullish. So it'll definitely come back up here and retest 13.8. And then that could be it. Unless it's making a reversal, which it probably is because it's a double bottom, which is a reversal. So this thing could full send. It's very possible. And it's a descending broadening wedge here, which is bullish. I think this one takes off, baby. That looks bullish to me. Are you using leverage? I'm from Canada and leverage is restricted in my area. No leverage.